Hello, everyone. Voice crack. Hey, hi. What's up? Welcome. Hey, we are here to play for the first time ever on stream this game that I published that is just. So sorry. Hey, it's called Mastermind. You get to play minions and moderately competent hench people for an evil, nefarious overlord. So, welcome. Before we get started, I've got a couple of quick things, including, but not limited to the fact that we did just pass $500 on the day, which means that our $500 matching gift should come through at some point. So we're excited for that. We had someone who's agreeing to match the first $500, and this puts us within a very reasonable striking range of our current $2,000 goal. At which point we will give away, I've got it, this dice bag made by Danny Yogani, who you just saw in that little pre-recorded bit. It is lovely, it is cute, it is pink and peach with little phoenixes, I think, actually. I think those are phoenixes. I'm going to say that those are phoenixes and not birds that are on fire.
I'm sorry, I need to go pledge a whole bunch of money right now.
So when we hit $2,000, I will give this away on stream. So join us for that. We're less than $300 away from that. We do have two other giveaways taking place during the streamed portion of this game. As I've mentioned once or twice before, let me shift that very quickly. We will be giving away this shirt you can see below me on the screen, made by Session Zero. They are a lovely little clothing company, and it has got a little baby owl bear on it. Isn't it so cute? It's so cute. We will be giving that away at the break. Which will happen sometime between now and 7 p.m. Central Time. Who knows when? We'll see what happens. It'll happen at a convenient story moment. So at that time, we will be giving that away. And then at the end of the stream, as we are kind of doing our outros and wrap-up, we will be giving away one D&D Beyond code for Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Thank you, Lauren, for helping us get that set up. I kind of hinted at it. We're raising money for Extra Life. So all of the proceeds from all these donations that people are giving are going to my local children's hospital here in Chicago. And thanks to Celine, who sent me the name of it. It is Anne and Robert H. Lurie's Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago. I have mispronounced it and missaid it every time so far, so thank you for letting me get it right once. Thank you. That being said, that's where all the funds are going to be going to. As you can see, there's a blank screen right now. Goblin Katie is scheduled to be here with us, but got caught up at work, and so will hopefully be joining us a little bit later on. Either way, we've got a spot for her. As soon as she arrives, we will get her into the story. In the meantime, let's get started. It's gonna be goofy. It's gonna be silly. Hey, Mackenzie, who are you and who are you playing?
Hey, I'm Mackenzie Lindy on Twitter. I'm a tabletop game designer and content creator. I do a bunch of cool stuff that is over on my Twitter, and that's not important right now because what's important is doing the cool charity thing and scrim for charity. And in that vein, I'm playing Doppel, who might not be human.
I love that. I love that a lot. Lauren, who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the community manager for D&D Beyond. I'm here to play Rachel Carter, who may also not be human, but is really excited to be here.
Awesome. I love it. Let's go to Paladin. Who are you and who are you playing?
Hi, I'm HD Paladin, a freelance TTRPG designer, writer, and graphic artist. Today, I'm playing Calvin, a LARPer who signed up for the wrong thing and can't get out.
Excellent. I'm so excited for the nonsense that Calvin is a part of. And Hope, who are you and who are you playing?
I'm Hope Lavelle, and I am playing. Oh, my name is just Peggy. It's so nice to be here. You know, all my friends at home, they just think that they say, Peggy, you don't have a bad bone in your body, but I'm here to prove them wrong.
Oh my goodness.
I'm in love with Peggy, and I would die for her right now. Peggy's the new
Wait,
mastermind.
Is it
That's
Peggy or Piggy?
Peggy.
Okay.
Peggy,
It's
okay.
I
Okay.
say that all the time.
Oh,
I'm
all
so
right.
sorry.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Sweet. Awesome. So, what's up? Hi. Our game takes place in the big city of Los Angeles on the west coast of the United States of America. It is huge. It is sprawling. It is known for its unbearably bad traffic. And some other things. And today, as our game starts, I want to first just clarify that you all do definitely know each other. You have done various things for your mastermind before. And while sometimes a little harsh, sometimes a little cruel, the mastermind treats you pretty well. You've got a good life insurance policy. And so all things considered, you can't really complain too much. And today, as we pick up, you are on your way as a group to a meeting with the mastermind, who has some new task for you to go and accomplish. It is bright and early, probably around 7 a.m. as you are headed for this meeting. As you go in, are there any conversations you would like to have, or anything you would like to do to prepare for this?
Oh, I'm sorry, you say that you're a LARPer? Is that how you say it? LARPer?
Yeah, it's more about really like being out there with your friends, you know, having a good time. It's like D&D, but like a little more active, you know.
Oh, that
Been in the
sounds
scene for a few
peachy
years.
keen. Yeah,
Oh, it's
that
great,
sounds
it's great.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while, cause the job, and I'm pretty sure if I go there, the boss will find out, and you know I'm not really ready for that right now.
I really enjoy D&D. My last character was an artificer. They were a lot of fun. I made bombs.
I thought it was pronounced artificer.
Oh, Artificer.
Is it?
Yeah, it's how like YouTube and Google says to pronounce it.
Artucifer, it's all about the same thing.
Oh, okay. I'll work on that.
Sure. I mean, to each their own, right?
I just throw them and they go boom, and then it's
Yeah.
fun.
Is your hearing okay? I always worry about that part about when we do stuff. Is your hearing all right? Because you're awfully very close to all those explosions, and I'm kind of worried for, you know, your safety.
My cousins are okay, thank you.
Oh no. Has anyone seen Doppel?
So I want to clarify. Doppel is a belligerent African gray parrot.
Excellent.
And she just lands on Calvin's head. Ah! What a bunch of nerds!
Hey, words hurt. We've talked about this with HR.
Ah, suck it! Ah, suck it!
I'm going to tell HR on you if you don't cut this out.
What are they gonna do? It's human resources. I'm not a human. Ah!
Why don't we have parrot resources?
Because we only have the one parrot, and I don't know, maybe the boss doesn't want to allocate funds for parrot resources.
Alan's dig
Our human
into
resources-
skull.
My physicality is 7. You're a tiny bird. I refuse to feel it. I mean, you can dig it all you want. The point remains that we do have feelings, and you're supposed to be nice to those.
Ah! I hear you. Ah! Don't have ears. Ah!
So since Doppel clarified, I gotta ask Calvin, since you're a LARPer, are you actually like dressed in your LARPing gear? And what are you LARPing as?
I'm definitely dressed up as if I'm an extra from a Highlander.
Okay. So, like,
Okay.
oh, you know what? Never mind. Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Like I'm really into Sean Connery as a swordsman. I've got a very dull but very much metal broadsword on my back.
You have a bludgeoning sword.
Yeah, just a very, very large, oddly shaped blunt object.
Oh, I love that so much.
No. Oh no.
All right, good, excellent. Hey, so, as you have this moment, as you are kind of all touching base and greeting one another, you arrive at the door to the Mastermind's secret lair here in it's actually, and this is kind of an interesting tidbit, it is under the ocean. And so there's this in order to get in, you have to like take a boat out into the water, and then you can swim down through the water to get into this little like port that opens up. And so as you have now gotten into the port and are swimming through the water and are getting into the lair, you can see you are in this little enclosed canister with sharks swimming around the outside, because every good evil villain lair needs sharks of some variety. You are able to enter into the Mastermind's personal chambers, where he would generally speak to you. And as you do, you can see
Before we do, because I'm a giant stuffed teddy bear, I'm gonna look over at Peggy and I'm gonna hold out my arms and say, would you ring me out before we go inside?
Oh yeah, I just did it to myself because I'm still wearing all of my my winter gear. You know, I thought it'd be colder out here, but I ring myself out. I'll ring you out, no problem.
Thank you.
Excellent. As you have a moment and dry off and remove all of the unnecessary water before going in to speak with the Mastermind, you eventually do, and as you enter in to this chamber, you can see across the room there is a rather large, ominous chair where the Mastermind sits, shrouded in darkness, in a room that is otherwise reasonably well lit. Some strange illusion or special effect, perhaps. But as you enter in, you hear the Mastermind's booming voice greet you, say, "Hello, welcome. I have a task for you today, my minions, if you're up for it."
What needs blowing up?
Ah, what
There's
can
no
we
real
do?
opportunity to say no, is there?
I'm
No.
so ready to be evil.
Yep.
Today, there's nothing that explicitly needs blowing up, but if you blow something up in the process, I suppose that's agreeable. I'm never going to frown at a little destruction or devastation. Yes, I have a very simple task for you today. I have a artifact that I need you to recover from this address. And as he lifts his hand, a small little pillar raises out of the floor where you are, and a little thing opens up, and inside is a piece of paper with an address written on it. And it says on the backside, artifact is a 7th century piece of pottery, and it has a little hand-drawn map with like an X marking where in the little hand-drawn map you can find it. And who would like to take this piece of paper?
I'll take it, I guess.
Okay, thank you, Calvin. As you take it, the thing will close and it will sink back down to the floor. And he will say, "Yes, someone needs to fetch this ancient artifact and return it to me immediately. I require it for my nefarious purposes."
Ooh.
Sure.
Thank you.
Don't blow up the artifact.
No, please don't. It is very important.
But everything else is okay?
If it gets in the way, Who am I to judge?
Calvin is going to slowly turn towards Rachel, just eyes big, just. Turns back to the boss. Okay, should we leave then?
Yes,
do
please.
The villainy,
The sooner you can get this to me, the better.
of
Oh,
course.
yes. Oh, and before we go, I just thought I'd say, you should really get an elevator so that we don't have to swim down here, It's very hard. We all get very soaked and wet, and we could catch cold. So I'm just saying, putting it out there, elevator.
Okay, I will consider this as a future renovation. Thank you, Peggy.
Okay, now we're going. Okay, bye-bye.
All right, and you are able to return the way that you came in. It's a little wet, a little drippy, but you're able to make it back out easily enough. You have your instructions. You have an address and a little hand-drawn map to locate it. What do you do?
How good or bad is this hand-drawn map?
It's pretty rudimentary, and it seems like it's a hand-drawn map of like a building, and so somewhere within the building is where this artifact is located.
How big is this building supposed to be?
It's actually surprisingly large as you look at it. It's I mean, there's a bunch of rooms. It's drawn very small, so it's a little hard to like make out the exact dimensions of it. There's not like a clear, like key to tell you how big or small it is, but there seem to be a lot of rooms.
Dear Josh,
Yes.
I know I'm already talking from the standpoint of a living teddy bear, but I wanted to know, do we have any gear, or is this just whatever we would normally have as
Well, this game
people?
does take place in current day US of A. So, what types of normal things would you have on you as
Well, as a
a
living
standard,
teddy bear.
regular person?
I was gonna say Rachel will dig into a pocket in her chest and pull out of her the fluff that's inside an Android device and say, "Can I take a picture of that for my own uses?"
Sure. Yeah.
And I will take a couple of pictures of the map so I have a copy of it.
Oh, yeah, what a good idea there. Okay, can I do the same thing? And she pulls out like a flip phone.
I'll Slack it to you.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to give me no slack. I can take it.
Oh, okay. You can look at mine if you need.
Oh, that's
It's
so sweet.
It's a new phone. I blew up the last one.
All right, now then there we have a map and we have a city. So maybe the best way to go about this is to, maybe we climb really high and have a look and see. I don't know what else there is to do.
Doppel just wings. Doesn't say anything, just
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. You could be our scout.
I just realized, Calvin is a man in leather and chainmail and a fake broadsword,
Yes.
and he's about to go into what sounds like a heist.
Yes, in downtown LA.
With a parrot and a bird and
No.
the nicest lady this side of the Rockies.
This sounds far worse than the dude who got caught at an international border carrying a broadsword and a Bible.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Excellent.
Doppel has begun eating one corner of the map.
Oh now, save your appetite for dinner.
I'm gonna just wrap a hand around Doppel.
Okay. Is
Please
this
don't
all right
go.
with you, Doppel?
Oh,
Big hand, tiny bird. Just
please don't eat the map. Please don't eat the map. I'm gonna try and take the map away from Doppel.
I'm gonna
Okay.
try just pecking at your fingers. I have a physicality of 1, so it does nothing.
Love
But
it.
it is the intent that counts.
I imagine we're used to this by now. That this is just like, all right,
You have
the
an
pre-heist
angry,
jitters.
shrieking parrot.
I'm gonna put Topple back on my head. I'm gonna put the map in one of my, I assume, many kilt pouches.
Yes, absolutely. You have many of them.
Too many.
I mean, I never see anyone with less than 3 kilt pouches if they're wearing a kilt. So
I mean, how many is too many, really?
when it inhibits your ability to climb or walk, I suppose.
I guess.
So it's really a personal choice. So
Yeah.
I respect that you needed 3, but they are a nice size pouch, each of them, especially if you can fit. I thought for a second you put Doppel in your pouch, and I was like, you fit a bird into your pouch. I'm like, no, that's not what happened. Okay, never mind.
I mean, not yet.
Who knows?
Not
Give
yet,
it time.
but yeah.
So, what are we doing?
So was Hope right? Was Peggy right that we have to swim out of here?
You have a boat. That's how you got to this entryway. You had to swim out into and out of the actual like entrance of the lair. It's not very well designed in that respect, but that's why it's a secret.
Oh, I just imagined Doppel in a mini parrot raincoat, like a poncho.
Oh.
Oh,
Or just a plastic bag to make sure she doesn't get wet.
oh.
Little hamster ball.
In a Ziploc bag. Just there you go.
What are
Me-
those
me-
backpacks? that
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
the
put
cat
cats in.
Yes. Oh, amazing.
In the early days, me swing outside with a very large Tupperware container full of bird.
Yes.
Tupperware container full of bird might
Oh
be
my
my
goodness.
most favorite thing I've heard today.
But yes, so you will have to get out of the lair, but once you're out of the lair, you've got a boat that you swim to that will then get you back to the shore.
The boat's filled with towels and
Of
a
course.
bucket for when Peggy is wringing me out because my fluff holds a lot of water.
Very heavy.
This is not your first rodeo.
Very
You are
heavy.
well prepared.
But it keeps the phone safe and the explosives.
So I think that if we're getting an artifact, that maybe we should look for big buildings that hold artifacts. You know, like a museum or something?
I'm gonna look up.
like an address?
Yeah, we
Oh,
got an
yeah.
address.
We got an address. Great.
Can one of you look that up? I don't know where I put my phone. It's in
Which
will
pocket you
pull-
put your phone in?
a pocket, pouch. All I know is when my girlfriend calls me, I go for a bit of a hunt in a panic.
You should probably fix that.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes it feels like someone's like moving my phone for me when I'm not looking. I don't really appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, that seems weird.
That's creepy.
I
Yeah,
mean,
real weird.
yeah.
I'm gonna look up the address on Google Maps.
You-
On non-specific mapping software on my phone.
And,
Sorry,
and Google Maps.
Excellent.
Google.
on Evil Maps
Yep.
Evil
you,
Maps.
on Mastermind.com.
you punch it in. Sorry, go ahead, Mac.
I was like, I think that might actually be a domain.
It's possible.
Probably
That's
is.
what that is.
It's possible.
Don't go there.
We don't know. Not vetted. Not tested. Don't try it. You punch it into the nondescript mapping software that you use, and find that the address is for the Natural History Museum there in LA.
Oh, so I
Peggy was right.
I did it. Oh, I'm so evil.
You're so evil and
If I had
smart.
hands, I'd applaud. Ah!
If
Right.
I'll make fluff noises, and I'll clap. But I'm a stuffed teddy bear, so they just go.
All right. So how should we get there? Should we all split an Uber?
Does
I can fly. I don't know about you lot, but I can fly. Ah!
Assuming that I would need a car to hold all my LARP stuff, am I parked nearby?
You could feasibly have a nearby car. I think that's totally understandable. So yes, you've got a car, but I want to specify that the trunk and most of the back seat is just filled to the brim with all of your LARPing gear. Like, so much.
Have
Like,
we used your car before?
I mean,
Probably.
Yeah, it's just been a moment. I'm gonna go over to the passenger seat and like, you see me move some clothes, a big binder full of rules and setting information, some costume bits, flail.
Awesome.
Okay. Whoever's sitting in the passenger seats, in the passenger seat, everybody else, good luck. And you're gonna see me
Doppel
walk.
sits in the passenger seat.
Of course. And yet it still makes the alarm go off that the car is saying that you need to activate the seatbelt because
It
there's somebody
does,
in the
it
passenger
does.
seat.
It's because I spent so much money on the LARP stuff. I don't imagine I would have a very new or nice car. So the alert for the driver to put on their seatbelt is going off, even though no one's in the seat.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
All right. You're able to load in. It takes a little bit of work for Peggy and Rachel for you to both kind of fit into the back seat around pieces of armor and weaponry, but there's enough space that you could manage it reasonably with only one sword accidentally kind of uncomfortably behind your back, but you can pull it off. And as you are all loaded up into Calvin's car, you can start trying to navigate the Los Angeles traffic in order to try to get over to the History Museum.
Oh yeah, make sure you take side streets now. The freeways, they're just so slow.
She says as I go onto the freeway.
Okay, all right.
Wait, I have
2 hours later.
Wait, I haven't turned the GPS back on. Hold on.
You
Hold
just
on.
picture your giant, fluffy, thing trying to, use the touch screen.
I usually use the voice activation, but I realized too late into this bit that would cause everyone's phones to go off, so I didn't do that.
I
Hey
also
Siri, everything.
I also imagine that this car isn't the best suited for Calvin. He got it second hand, so Calvin, because of LARPing, has had to become a very large man, and he is driving.
It's like a little Toyota Camry or something.
It's
Yes.
It's a
If-
2002 Honda Accord.
Yes.
If I turn too fast, the car will do a little eh.
amazing.
Every time you do that, Rachel goes, wee.
Okay, so in order to successfully navigate LA traffic, Calvin, I need you to give me a cleverness check to see
Oh, no.
if you can successfully get us there. Now, for those of you who are not able to see our character sheets right now, you have a number of ability points that you can allocate to one of 3 stats: physicality, cleverness, and villainy. And your goal is to roll at or below that number in order to succeed on a check. Calvin, what is your cleverness stat at right now? Please tell
My
us.
cleverness stat is at 1.
Okay. And what did you roll on your check?
I rolled an 8.
So, as you are trying to navigate this very complex and confusing traffic, especially now here on the freeway where it's just at a crawl and it's awful, you find that you are struggling. In fact, there may be a point where Peggy's like, oh, it's that exit over there, and you are so far on the opposite side of the freeway that it's impossible for you to get over. And you're just like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to take the next one, which just leads to this roundabout circus of 2 hours of trying to get somewhere that really should only feasibly be a 30 to 45 minute drive. But that's just LA traffic for you. I will just remind you all that you do each start with 1 evil insight, which is 1 one point that you can use, and there are opportunities for you to earn more evil insights, but you can expend an evil insight to automatically succeed on a check that you have failed on, or to take a successful check and make the results even better. So, after about 2 hours of stop-and-go traffic, you eventually pull up to the Natural History Museum, where you are all able to pile out of the car after finding a parking spot. Eventually, it's within just a couple of blocks walking distance. It's surprisingly good, actually, considering how busy street parking can be sometimes. But you find a place to park, and you find yourselves outside of the Natural History Museum. What would you like to do?
What time of day is it?
Well, it's taken a couple of hours to get here, so we're probably looking at like 9:30 or so in the morning.
Okay.
Is there a reason we didn't want to come at night and do this?
Mastermind said now, so we
Yes.
were like, sure, okay. We
The
just went with
mastermind
it.
Okay.
implied to you that urgency was very important, and that the sooner you could get it to him, the better.
Okay.
So, there's lots of people probably. It's we could go in and be, like tourists and kind of make our way through, or do you think maybe we should go around the back? What do you guys think?
Who has the map?
I pull out the map.
Okay, you've got a small little hand-drawn map, but you can tell as you kind of angle it and position it, you think where you're going to is kind of in the far back left corner of the museum. If you hold it this way, so it's somewhere over there. You figure once you get inside, you can probably figure it out.
Do we have a description of the artifact?
You were told that it is a piece of 7th century pottery.
I don't know what that is.
They had weed in the 7th century?
Maybe, I don't know.
Like, it says pottery. Like, what else could that be?
That's a very old plant.
Like a pot, like a plant pot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like this
Well,
thing you put
pot.
me in when you take me to underwater,
I don't think they had Tupperware in the 7th century.
but it's like ancient Tupperware.
Well, they have to put the plant in something. It's inside a building, right? So they have the plant in a pot. All we have to do is pick up the pot.
Wow. Villainy and LARP has a lot in common.
Really? You're very well qualified.
Oh, I don't like that.
Neither do
well-
I.
Well, we don't really know where to go, so, I mean, maybe let's go through the front door for now?
Alrighty, everybody put on your smiles so that we look and blend in, okay?
Do we know if the museum allows animals?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is there a no pets allowed sign?
Could be a service parrot.
Doppel, you might have to go into the pouch.
No!
If they don't allow birds, you might have to go into the pouch. I'm
No!
sorry.
Oh, I think
I'm
the
just
bigger
saying.
question is, do they allow giant teddy bears? Sentient teddy bears.
Activate Plan B. And I'm just gonna flop over like I am a non-sentient teddy bear, and to pick me up.
I, for a moment, thought some kind of intensely disturbing human suit was about to pop out.
Oh, now I want to. Wait, can I go back and change? No.
Like if you put like a human texture pack over the model of like a teddy bear.
I just have one of those like latex masks.
Oh,
put that on
no.
over the teddy
Over the
bear.
teddy- but it molds to the shape of it, so it doesn't actually fit or look human. It's like all weirdly
The thing
misproportionate
of
and stretched.
nightmares.
Wow.
And I'm a teddy bear, so I got the snout, so the mouth of this person is just like
Oh,
out to
no.
there. Yeah, no, it's disturbing.
Um,
That's plan A. You said not to do plan A anymore, so I blew up the mask.
sure. I'm gonna
Okay.
pick up
Plan
the teddy bear
B!
and put it on my shoulders.
Okay.
Aw.
Okay.
Like not like on my shoulder, like carrying it like or like a backpack.
Okay. And is that behind or in front of the broadsword?
Ooh, ooh. I mean, you're carrying the broadsword on your back, so there's space in between your head and the broadsword. I'll just like squeeze right in there. I mean, I'm a giant teddy bear, but I'm not like that. I'm not a
Do
human
you think
size.
they
Oh,
allow
I
broadswords
thought
in
you were
museum?
like one of those ones you win at the carnival, like those massive ones.
Do
Quite that.
yeah, that's
big.
what I was thinking too, which is why I was just like, oh my god, you're wrapping a human suit around this? I'm not sure which would be worse, a large one or a small one, quite honestly. But I'm gonna take the broadsword off and be like, I don't think they allow these in museums, do they?
I mean, who said
I
we
don't
gotta
think
follow
they
the
allow them
rules?
anywhere, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're just like scouting out at first and then coming back in.
Sure.
It's places like this have swords. Maybe you're delivering the sword.
Yeah, but I feel like if I was delivering a sword, I'd have it in like some kind of case.
Don't you have a case for your sword?
No, it came plastic wrapped.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it off of Amazon.
Oh my god.
I'm really
We're
proud
not
of that
gonna
one.
We're not gonna make it through this game, are we?
We're not
Nope.
gonna make it into the museum.
No, it's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna
Oh
take,
boy.
I'm gonna take off my Amazon broadsword and put it in the driver's seat and close the door.
Okay, easy enough.
I'm also going to grab some bird seed from I assume just just like a bag of bird seed from the back and put it into a pouch that like hangs off my neck.
Sure, easy enough.
Can Doppel sneak in? Like if we walk in, can Doppel just like fly through?
Maybe. That's one way to find out.
If
Who's gonna stop a bird?
Ah, good
I
point.
assume a net, but I don't think we'd have nets on hand.
Who's in that?
Wait, have we stolen from this museum before? Are they prepared for us?
Are they prepared for Doppel?
No,
Just like-
you have never stolen from this museum before. This is
Okay,
this is
good.
your first time here.
All right.
Like we walk
Good.
in, look, it's that freak with the kilt. He's here again.
Not them again.
This time we're prepared. The net drops.
I'm gonna start walking towards the front door of the museum. Has anybody like been watching us just talk amongst ourselves and me toss a broadsword into a car? Like, has anybody been watching us?
Are you kidding me? This is downtown LA. Y'all look normal.
You're right.
There.
You're right. I will just sit on Calvin's head, and if anyone asks, I will be. I'm an emotional support parent.
We lost Lauren.
Pictures us all walking into the museum and then you going, I got a sword, and then walking out and I'm gone.
Oh boy.
So I'm just cool. So we got a guy in full chainmail and a kilt, a girl in full winter outfit, a sentient teddy bear, and a really belligerent parrot
Yep.
Oh,
So a parrot.
walking to a museum.
Yes.
A parrot.
yeah, pretty
Yes.
much. Oh,
That is what we have.
Okay there?
yes, I am. Oh,
Oh boy.
For some
Amazing.
reason, the teddy bear is just crying in glee, but you don't know why.
Teddy bears have tear ducts.
The teddy bear's eyes are just sparkling and shining in a way that belies the emotions beneath.
Oh. Which are the same as they are on the outside because Rachel has no filter.
Yeah.
Okay, now. So we finally made it to the museum.
So you
In the
enter the
door.
museum, yes. So Calvin, you've got Rachel on your back. You've got your teddy bear backpack on. Doppel, what exactly are you doing in order to try to get in here? Are you flying in? Are you riding in on a shoulder?
No, I'm riding in and I am taking advantage of the bird seed.
Okay, there is plenty of bird seed.
Like I know it was meant to coerce me into the pouch, but have positioned myself so I'm like still butt out,
Yeah.
deliberately belying the intent of the pouch.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
I'm gonna close the pouch if Doppel isn't going to go into it.
Just push Doppel in.
I mean, is Doppel okay with that plan?
Doppel has a physicality of 1. I don't know if she can stop you.
Don't want to be a. Calvin doesn't want to be a bully. I can't stress enough. He's not equipped for this type of life.
He's a very nice person and is somehow wrapped up in this absolutely nonsensical plan.
It's like when you're too polite to leave a conversation, he's too polite to leave this job.
I think you try, and Doppel just glares.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be like, hey boss, I'm gonna have to get some Taco Bell. Ah, yes, going to have a Taco Bell. I see. Sure. I guess.
I love
I
it.
feel so bad for him, but yet.
Mac feels bad. Doppel is like, this chump.
That's funny.
I'm gonna put Doppel gently into the pouch and close it.
Okay.
There's like a little transparent, like see-through area for Doppel to look out into the world and glare.
It's just angry parrot.
Amazing.
Peggy
Okay.
just kind of like leans down towards the pouch and speaks to the pouch and just says, "Don't worry, you can be our secret weapon, okay? So we just gotta be quiet now."
Delightful.
I don't think the bird likes me.
I
Okay.
don't think the
Doppel,
bird likes anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk in the front door, you are greeted by, there's a security guard and just kind of does that thing where, okay, bags on the conveyor belt, and we'll just scan them real quick. Welcome to the Natural History
We're gonna be here
Museum.
for
Welcome.
5 years.
I am going to start taking off pouches, and as I'm doing so, I'm going to try and move with my elbow the bird pouch in between me and the bear so it's not seen.
Okay.
Can I assist with this in any way? Shape,
I
or
think you
form?
probably
Is there
could.
assisting?
I think you probably could. What I will say, I am going to let this be a physicality check, because you're trying to maneuver things in a crafty manner. So I think Rachel, go ahead and give me. Let's call this a villainy check. And if you succeed, then Calvin will get to roll an additional d8 and take the better of the two numbers on his physicality check.
Okay. So I'm just rolling 1d8, right?
1d8.
And then... Awesome. Hey! So I rolled a 4 and my villainy a 5.
Excellent. That is a success. Calvin, you can roll
Yes.
2 d8s and take the better result on your physicality check.
Wrong. I can roll 3 because I have muscle.
Yes, you can.
Nice.
Good thing too, because that first one was an 8. Oh god. Yeah, I got a 7 and a 1 on the last two.
Okay.
So
Okay. That one is, you are good. You are smooth as butter as you just slip it right there between you and the bear, and it's like there's literally nothing there.
Except for a very muffled, angry parrot. I can't see. What?
I'm going to pretend like I am an inanimate object, and that just happens to be one of those. I'm one of those bears that has a voice box in it, so that it makes noises. I'm Teddy Ruxnot, and so whenever Doppel makes noise, I just go.
Amazing. Okay. All right. So with this, I think you are able to successfully get through the little security station set up. They scan your bags. There's nothing too weird in there, so you're probably fine. And Rachel, how
Weird
much
stuff is inside Rachel?
how many explosives do you have inside of your body right now?
Well, the fluff is actually just really high quality C4, so no one would really notice that, right? Like, it's not going to set off any sensors.
Does anyone know if
Technically,
C4 sets off a
is
metal detector?
Is not metal. C4 is a
plastic.
non-metal. Yeah, it's a plastic compound.
All right, then you are able to get through the metal detector like that. Easily enough, you slide right through, able to collect your bags on the other side, and lo and
Quick
behold,
question though: does the chainmail set off the metal detector?
it does. And so, Calvin, you'll probably have to do one of those like little pat down things. Be like, I don't know why you choose to wear this, man. This is really weird, but okay.
I'm gonna pull, and my chainmail is gonna tear away.
Tear away
Also bought on Amazon.
Ah, so is it really more of like a rubbery material or like fabric or something?
It's got like clasps on the back.
Oh, okay, cool. It's like those little like ring binder things that you just clip or whatever. I love that. Okay, easy enough. Then you can pull that off and it'll go through, and then you put it back on after. That's fine. Okay, you can get through without issue. You are successfully inside the Natural History Museum. There is a little like front reception desk that you can walk in, and they've got like maps, and there's someone in there to like answer questions. Or you could just start wandering around the museum yourself. What would you like to do?
I guess try and find weed in a museum.
Shall we take a
We're
map?
looking for pottery.
We could take a map and compare it to the map we got.
Triangulate.
I don't see.
I'm still in a bag.
You
We're
could
through
certainly
security,
do that.
right? So we think we could. So, yeah.
Yeah. you
Once
could probably do
we're
that.
through security, Rachel will let you out of the bag because it's kind of tucked near me.
Great freedom!
A couple of heads turn. You can see that there's like one little kid who's like walking along holding their mom's hand, and at this they go, "Mommy, why is there a bird in here?" And there's well, just birds. Sometimes they get in. You can't really do much about it, and just kind of keeps walking as the kid is just staring at you, Doppel, as being led away. Mommy, the bird talked to me, and they vanish off into the museum.
Mommy, the bird called me a punk.
It was justified. Yeah, so you're able to do that. Are you grabbing a map to try to compare the two?
Yes.
Okay. Easy enough. As you grab that map and then put it side by side with your hand-drawn map, you can see this is a very poorly drawn, hand-drawn map. It's missing some rooms, but you think... Oh, it goes this way! It kind of matches the shape of the museum, and you think you could probably successfully navigate to the right room where that X is now, using that. You'll have to walk through and, get there, but it's a short walk. Pretty doable.
Peggy, do they have a room filled with big dinosaurs?
Oh, yeah, let me check the map. It would not be a historical museum if they didn't have dinosaurs now, would it?
Do you need triangles?
Right?
Triangles?
You said triangulate.
there's been triangles in history, and so sure, why not? Is there a big room full of dinosaurs on the way to the
there?
pot?
Yeah, I'm sure there's a room full of dinosaurs. Are you kidding me? It's the History Museum. What kind of history museum doesn't have dinosaurs? Be a ripoff.
Have I ever told you about the dream that I had about blowing up a brontosaurus?
Please don't blow up a brontosaurus.
What?
Blow up
You
a,
can do it on the way out.
blow up a recreation of
Okay.
a brontosaurus, not a real brontosaurus, please.
Well, that's... Oh, do they have real ones here?
Yes.
It's not still alive, though, right?
Bird shrug.
No.
Bird eyebrow wiggle.
They're not alive anymore.
You don't know that.
Okay,
You're
all
alive
right.
in our hearts.
Yes, we do, Doppel. Yes, we do.
No, no, you don't.
Yes, we do.
No,
Yeah.
no.
This
You flap ahead of
continues.
us.
This continues. For
This
an hour.
continues all the way through.
I do. If we do pass by the dinosaurs, Doppel will stand next to like the T-Rex and just.
Excellent. Yeah, what exhibits do you want to see while you're here? I mean, you've made your way in. Is there anything you'd like to check out while you're wandering through the museum?
They got any
Aside from
swords?
dinosaurs?
Yeah, there's
swords.
some old weaponry and armor and things like that. Absolutely.
Do I see any sets of full plate that would fit me? Calvin's a big
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, probably. Probably. I'm gonna say yes.
Calvin's gonna stand there and look at it for a while.
Cool.
I do. Doppel will find the dinosaurs, and if anyone comes with her, she will be like, "This is my great uncle."
I will definitely come with you. I'm assuming we'll take a couple of funny pictures of you, like posed under the open mouth of the T-Rex, because they're always posed.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
about to eat something.
No, Doppel will
and
pose
then
on
one of-
top of it, like, "This is my great great grandfather. I am descended from dinosaurs."
That's awesome. Stay still for a moment. Click.
Amazing.
All right, now look the other way. Yep. Yeah. Click.
No one pay attention to the walking teddy bear with the parrot.
Perfectly normal.
I'm a kigurumi.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now that we got pictures of this one, and we know that it's just a big stuffed animal, we can blow it up on the way out, right?
No. No.
You're looking at armor.
Yeah,
right
you're
now.
not here. You can't stop this.
We've
I'm
wandered. The kids
carrying
have
the
wandered off.
bear.
Not anymore.
Oh, all
This
right.
conversation cannot happen without me.
I don't know
Hey,
if
we're inside. We're inside the museum.
if Rachel
better off.
decided to bail. I mean, she could just walk away.
Oh no.
I mean,
Sentient C4 is walking around.
Yep.
yeah, if we were passing by dinosaurs and you went off to go look at armor, you don't have a bear on your back anymore.
Nor do you have a bird in your pocket.
Oh no.
Nope.
All right.
Peggy,
so,
how about you? Where are you?
Yeah, I was just about to ask. What are you up to, Peggy?
Peggy is chatting up security.
Okay. All right. Yeah. This
You're actually doing something
guy
productive.
probably
I'm
in
so
his
proud of you.
early 30s. Are you doing security like at that front security check or elsewhere in the museum?
So I figured I'd find security that kind of watches the different sections. and
Yeah,
one
yeah.
That kind of walks around.
Yeah, there's a couple of those security guards who are roaming around, and you're just kind of hanging out, chatting with one of them, who's right now kind of just like they're standing, doing that like standard like crossed arm, one hand on the other wrist, just standing there, kind of surveying the room. This is in a room with. It's got like some murals and depictions of like famous military battles from like the like medieval era. There's pictures of like crusades and things like that. There's depictions of all these different conflicts throughout human history, and you're just kind of standing there against the wall as you approach and have an opportunity to speak to him.
Oh, excuse me. Are you a piece of art in this museum? Ooh.
Oh, Hey. No, unfortunately, the art is here hanging on all these walls. But thank you.
Oh, I'm not from around here if you didn't notice. But,
Oh.
yeah, this is my first time at a historic museum. I mean, back in Minnesota, there isn't much to do or much to see. So this is quite exciting for me. And seeing you, it's so crazy that people would have to guard art. Do you guard art a lot?
Yes, This is my day job. I work here 40 hours a week.
Oh, are there others like you here?
Oh yeah, sure. There's plenty. You'll see them wandering around all the different exhibits. You gotta, just keep an eye on things. Make sure that everything is safe, and make sure that nothing bad happens. Sometimes there's accidents, or a kid gets a little too excited. You gotta just keep them from climbing on the dinosaurs in the other exhibit or something.
Somewhere in another room. Doppel, climb on the brontosaurus now. Click.
There's me doing the thing like T-Rexes are when they're in battle, but it's just a tiny parrot on the back of the brontosaurus with one cowl and just.
Oh golly gee, that sounds mighty important. You must do a very good job, taking your job very seriously.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, we try to keep a tight ship running around here. Thank you.
Well, I must know, are you going on a lunch break soon?
In half an hour. Yeah, I am.
Oh, so you're not going to be here?
No, I'm sure someone else will take my my spot at that point. We kind of have a rotation.
Oh, a rotation in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you tall glass of water, you just do your job, and I just feel like my whole day is better for seeing you. So thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time here at the museum.
And she's gonna take the map and hopefully round everyone up to start going towards this artifact.
Wonderful.
I'm so impressed by Peggy, and then also I kind of want a Peggy dating simulator now.
Same.
And I was almost hoping that this game was going to turn into that.
Oh wow, yeah.
Oh, you're just in time. I was about to decide where I wanted to put the bombs near the Stegosaurus. When it blows up, those big spikes on the back, they'll go flying to the ceiling.
You think I could ride one all the way up? I mean, I got wings, but then I'd have spikes.
Well, you know what? I say you guys can do whatever you want. As soon as we get that artifact, we gotta do our jobs here, I want to impress the boss and show him that I am evil.
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about that. I was just daydreaming about dinosaurs.
As we do.
Oh, we should find Calvin.
Oh, yeah. Where's that boy gone?
It takes a moment or two, but you're able to eventually locate Calvin right where you left him. Still checking out the armor and weaponry in that particular section of the museum.
Doppel does a flyby to grab the bag of birdseed.
Okay.
It is in a pouch.
I will grab the entire pouch.
It is loose bird seed inside of a pouch that is closed.
I will grab the entire pouch.
Oh no, John.
It is on a chain attached to my outfit.
Okay, I thought it was gonna be attached to your belt on your kilt. Yeah, that would have been bad.
Oh no.
No one wants to be chased by that.
This has turned into a slapstick comedy now.
What do you mean turned into? It didn't start that
It
way?
was on the onset. Have you seen our promo image?
Okay, fair. Okay, yes, fair.
Yes. Okay. So, you make your way.
Before we leave, Calvin, do you want me to not blow this up when we leave so you can have it?
Thinking that if you blew up the dinosaur, which I can't stop you apparently, I would run here and go Amazon shopping.
I think this is the best plan.
Wing pats.
I'm so proud of you.
don't do that to me. I feel really bad already.
Does it faster?
Just
Just a wing buffet.
all right, I'm gonna follow along towards the pot.
All right. As you use the maps to navigate, you are able to eventually find yourself into this room, which has a bunch of artifacts, pieces of pottery, and other relics left over from the 7th century. And as you get in here, you are kind of looking around, trying to identify, which is the particular artifact that you're trying to find. You're eventually able to look at what you think. Well, actually, you know what? Would someone make a cleverness check for me?
All of us?
I will let one person lead this if one person wants to. Otherwise, everyone can make it.
Is anyone clever?
Who's good at cleverness?
If no one says anything,
have
I
a
will
5.
roll.
Okay, it's
The parrot.
Yeah, no, it's the parrot.
Clever
Parrot.
Okay.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Honestly.
Yeah.
What's he called? What am I saying?
Uh,
So yeah.
Yeah, you're going to roll a d8 and try to roll at or below
5 or
a 5.
below. All right.
Yes.
I was trying to think like if my tech fiend would help, and it does not.
Yeah.
That is a 1.
Hey, so that is a success. As you look around in this particular exhibit, you do some quick figuring. You figure out where the X is on the little hand-drawn map, and you're able to identify one particular piece of pottery. It's not a full pot per se. It is about half of one piece of clay pottery. It looks like it would have been one of those containers that is kind of very narrow and tall and then widens out at the brim. And there's about half or so of it that is here enclosed in this particular glass case.
I go and I land on it, sort of ruffle my feathers.
How many other people are in the room?
Probably like 15 or 20. Kind of just walking around, perusing. Actually, as you land on that case, you hear an alarm begin to sound. There's some kind of security system here on this case that begins to sound, and as you hear it, you do also notice a sign right there on the edge of the glass case that says like, "Warning: Do not touch. Alarm will sound." As the alarm begins going off, you hear this kind of loud, like, beeping noise. You see some people in the room begin to like look over and start to figure out what's going on.
I'm just gonna dive off and.
Okay, you dive off, easy enough. But there are now 2 security guards who are kind of approaching this room as well, as you can see as they're trying to figure out what set off the alarm.
Is the alarm still going on?
It is. It stops once Doppel leaves and gets off of the case, but it was going off for a moment there, enough to attract some attention, as some people are now looking over that way, and as I mentioned, the 2 security guards are walking over.
Peggy is going to quickly, like, kind of huddle with the guys and just be like, "Okay, now what's our plan? Because we gotta act fast."
And we're ready for a distraction. The dinos go boom.
There you go. It could be a distraction now. That's good thinking. Okay. Okay, here's what we do. All right? You go blow up the dinosaurs, okay? And Calvin can go grab some swords, and I'll distract the security guards with, my charm and my good old Minnesota charm, and then the parrot might be able to grab the artifact. How strong are you? Not strong, are you? Okay. You know what? It'll be a team effort.
Yeah.
Parrot is also currently hiding in the shadow of the artifact. It's like, nope.
You said it's like on a pedestal in a glass case, right?
Yes. There's a couple
Okay.
other things in here, but that's like kind of the primary piece in this particular case.
Okay. I have a remote detonator. And you'll also notice that Rachel is looking smaller and thinner than she was before
Oh no.
she ran off to go play with the dinosaurs and Doppel. So I have a
Excellent.
remote detonator. So whenever you say,
Oh golly gee, I think we're ready.
Calvin, are you ready to grab swords?
The security guards are drawing a little bit closer to your group now as you're kind of huddled a little suspiciously now that the alarm has
sigh.
stopped.
I sigh and start making my way towards the swords.
Oh golly gee, was that me? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, security guards, I'm so sorry. I didn't see the sign and I kind of booped and I kind of booped into the case.
Oh,
It
well.
was yeah.
You need to be a little more careful in the future. This is there's a lot of very valuable things here. We gotta take care of them, and obviously don't touch any of the cases, please,
Oh
ma'am.
yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Okay,
Okay, thank
know-
you, thank you.
yeah, it would be such a bad thing if something happened to any of the things here in this museum.
It really would, ma'am. It really would.
I look over at Doppel. We should have come up with a secret word that she says when it's time.
It would be bad
What am
if
I s-
anything blew up.
Oh, that's the word. And I'll press the button.
She says as
All of
something
the
blows
C4
up.
in the dino room will explode.
As soon as I hear that, I'm sprinting towards the armor and weapons.
There is a resounding, echoing boom as 4 different dinosaurs blow up in the dinosaur exhibit.
And yet, for some reason, you hear the Lakme flower duet happening over the speakers. And suddenly, there's 2 beautiful ladies singing as dinosaurs are exploding.
I love
Only
it.
classical music accompanying this
I
heist.
love it.
Always. You always have to have beautiful music during an explosion.
Peggy
do.
is as soon as this explosion goes off, Peggy's just gonna be like, she's just gonna be like, evil karate chop, and she's gonna try to karate chop the security guard.
Evil
Okay.
karate chop. In a room full of air, you have said evil karate chop to other people using oxygen.
It's gorgeous. Wonderful
Peggy
use.
so much.
Can you roll a physicality check for me on that?
Okay, I'll try. Okay, I'm okay. Okay, here we go. It's a 3 and my physicality is a 4.
You successfully
Karate chop.
karate chop the one security guard who is still there standing in front of you. And as you strike him, he collapses to the ground like a bag of potatoes.
It worked. Oh, it worked.
Isn't there another one?
He had started to walk away, and with the loud explosion a few rooms over, he is a little bit preoccupied at the moment. So, Peggy, you have successfully disabled this one security guard. Calvin, you are running towards the weapons and armor. Rachel, you've just detonated some C4. Doppel, what are you doing at this moment as things happen?
I will waddle over to the unconscious security guard and rifle through all of his pockets.
Okay. Will you make... I feel like this is theft, and so this should probably be a villainy check.
Probably. I'm more looking for like a security card swipe
Okay.
thing.
Yep, okay.
We'll see.
But I mean, if you find a credit card
no,
too.
I'm gonna take it. I do have only a 3 in villainy, so we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 7 on the die. I get distracted. He's got a granola bar in his pocket.
Okay. Okay. Well, that granola bar is pretty tasty. It's got chocolate chips in it. It's delicious. Okay. As you're looking through, you can't seem to find a security card or anything. Okay. Rachel, the detonation has happened. What are you doing now?
Rachel is super distracted because she wasn't able to watch it, which is sad. And then also she's been explicitly told not to blow up the pot, which is sad. The only way that she can think to get the pot out of the thing is to blow it up, which is sad. And so there was this moment of glee as she's listening to this beautiful classical music and thinking about an explosion. And now it's just, I don't know what to do now. And I think she's got her bare, fuzzy bear face pressed up against the glass, just looking at the pot going, I don't know what to do.
Nothing stops you from blowing up other things in the room.
Do you come like running back in full plate with a sword?
Just me like undercarrying a pseudo full plate and like 2 broadswords.
Oh, I'm imagining you like put the plate.
Yeah, I was
on.
like, you put the full.
I
plate
would
on.
say comically fast. You could do a quick costume change if you wanted to.
I don't know what pottery is, but oh my god, putting on full plates?
Give me one physicality roll though, just to see how quickly you are able to get there and back. Especially since you're now running in full plate, it's a bit heavier. You know, just one check to see if you appear back now or in a moment's time.
So I rolled twice because of muscle. I got 2 ones.
Yeah, so that's pretty successful. You are back at this moment. You appear now wearing full plate armor, like fancy helmet and everything. You've got massive weapons in tow, and you can remind Rachel that you can blow up other things in the room.
Sir Calvin, you're right. And I'm going to start to plant explosives in a way that would blow up other things without destroying the pot or us.
Phenomenal.
I'm going to shout evil karate chop and just kind of like punch the glass of the pot.
Okay.
I need a gif of Hope's evil karate chop. Karate chop. I need that on a poster.
Hey,
motivational poster. On my wall.
Hey, Robo-Goblin, are you in chat?
He is.
Can you
Hey!
Can you find us that GIF later?
I have a
Awesome.
request.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a physicality check to do that, please. To evil karate chop through the glass.
2 and 6.
Yeah, that's successful. As you break the glass, shattering, the alarm goes off again, and this time it is constant and it continues going, but you are able to grab the piece of pottery if you would like.
As I punch it, I yell, sorry! As I grab the pot, I yell, sorry! Calvin is shaping a fine line between panic and joy.
Fair enough.
We're gonna push him over that line eventually into full-on joy, and it's gonna be amazing. We're every mission he gets a little closer.
Every mission, I look more and more like stock art for D&D.
That's the objective of this game, is to get closer and closer to real D&D.
I mean,
The real mastermind move. He's just a giant nerd.
oh no.
I would like to, as I will finish my granola bar, and I'm gonna go waddle over to the case, and with my tiny parrot claw talons and my tiny parrot beak, I would like to disable the alarm.
Okay, yeah, you can do that with your, that's your ability, yes, so...
Yeah, I'm a tech fiend.
Mm-hmm, you can...
You're a techno parrot?
Yes.
That's amazing.
So that is going
love
to
it.
be villainy, but you can roll 2 die and take the better roll because of your tech fiend.
Okay, well, we'll see, because I don't have a very good villainy score, but yeah. Ah, yes, that's a 2.
Excellent. That is a success. You are able to peck and claw at this sensor until it stops beeping. Whether that is because you have disabled it using, complex hacking techniques, or if you've just mauled it to shit, either way works.
You never know when it comes to parrots.
I mean, mauled to shit is just the hacking term for what you did, so
Yes.
totally makes sense to me. Yeah.
And then I will, after I am done, I will hop out of the case and waddle away, whistling inconspicuously.
Excellent.
Let's see a parrot whistle.
They can't. They don't have lips.
I can mimic one.
Yeah, there you go.
Parrot.
I mean, yeah, but you can mimic that as much as someone can mimic playing jazz by yelling jazz.
Yes.
I mean,
Jazz!
Wow, what a
Whistle.
callback.
Oh, yikes.
So So you smashed the case and disabled the alarm, but everybody then just walked away from the pottery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
A man in full plate just ran up and broke the glass and grabbed the pot, and there's one bird being like,
And there's one like, what are you gonna do with the parrot? It's just like, I don't have any distinguishing markings on me. I'm just a random parrot just waddling through the museum.
I would like to pause momentarily just to set the scene. Y'all are in the Natural History Museum of LA, in the middle of a crowded exhibit of ancient pottery and relics and artifacts. There are people running around and screaming because A, all the dinosaurs just blew up 3 rooms over. Someone has just stolen a set of medieval plate armor and weapons. Someone has just karate chopped a security guard yelling, "Evil karate chop." And meanwhile, there is a parrot that is pecking at the motion sensor. And there is now this man in full plate armor who's just punched into a display case. As this happens, the people around you in this exhibit are doing like the customary arms flailing, screaming, running back and forth with absolutely no idea what is going on. What are you doing?
Well, I've finished setting up the C4 along one wall, and now I've made the turn into the I think we're still in the BC pottery era, but probably when you make the turn in the corner, that's when they make the turn into AD, and so I'm probably in 5th, 6th AD, somewhere around there.
Okay. Perfect.
These were all shards anyway.
Peggy is just like feeding off of the chaos, and she's just like, I am finally very evil! Take this! What else? Can I karate chop? And she's just like, yeah.
you hear crying from inside the full plate.
Oh, goodness.
I would like to try and find wherever they're holding the music for the museum.
Okay.
I would have told you where it is. Like when we were setting up the C4, I would have, for the dinosaurs, I would have been like, and then I set up the Lakshmi to go off at the same time because you have to have really good music. So you would exactly know where to go.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
absolutely.
I'm gonna go find it.
Absolutely. Okay, so as Doppel is doing that, is anyone stopping to grab the piece of pottery that you need? Has anyone actually grabbed that yet? I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I grabbed it.
Okay, you did grab it. Okay.
yeah.
You have it in one of your pouches.
How big is it?
Probably like this big.
Okay,
Like-
so I'm gonna put it in one in like a large pouch in the front. So my loadout right now is one bag has the pottery, other hand has a sword, other hand is now holding a mace.
Yes.
Like how you said loadout as though we're playing Skyrim or something.
Tell me that I'm not.
I was like,
Calvin is.
Might as well be.
Calvin is.
Look at my digital square box in this Zoom call and tell me that is not what I'm doing.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Amazing.
I applaud
no,
that.
you don't have enough wheels of cheese, dude.
Yeah, it's
I
sweet
don't know
rolls.
what's in my pouches.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, Doppel has been in at least one of your pouches, so maybe Doppel
His
knows
pouches
about
are
your.
just like Batman's utility belt.
One of my pouches tips over and out comes a deluge of Baby Bell little like cheese wheels.
Oh.
Oh no, my cheese!
Oh my jeez!
Wait, just too many, like too many baby bells to reasonably fit in that size pouch.
Yeah, it's not like a few come out. No, a deluge comes out,
We're
Like-
drowning in baby bells.
enough to cover up floor.
Like emptying a bag of holding number of baby bells.
Yeah.
Oh.
My carry capacity is 385, and there is approximately 284 worth of Baby Bells in my inventory. Thank you very much.
Every once in a while, you pick up that last one that puts you over your encumbrance, and then you have to like sadly eat one of the little cheeses.
Okay.
You just see me slamming the wax and cheese and rubber all through the grates to helmets.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Josh. Did you want us to continue to play your game?
No, this is so much more fun. Okay, what would you like to do collectively as a group at this moment? Or are we still off? So, Doppel, you want to go find where the music is played.
Yes.
What's your objective there? Let's speed through some of this.
It's time to change the music as we blow up the pottery wing.
As more explosions happen, okay, what are you changing the music to?
Night of the Mountain King. Or Hall of the Mountain King.
Okay.
Just
I dig it.
And then as it just gets more intense, just all the pottery starts going.
I dig it. Okay. All right. As this is happening, Rachel, presumably you are planting all of the explosives so that eventually you can have the synchronized music explosion extravaganza fiesta party of the century that makes
Exactly what you just
historians
said.
Party of all
weep
the centuries,
tears
destroying all
for
of them.
forever. Okay. While this is happening, Peggy, what are you doing?
Oh, sorry, that's me.
So many evil karate chops.
Yeah, I think Peggy is completely blindsided. She's just like got blinders on. She's just like, what else can I hit? What else can I hit? Oh, we should be doing the thing. Oh, okay, we're on track. Stay on track. Oh, maybe I could find that security guard. Oh, no, stay on track. And she'll just run to join Calvin.
Okay, and so in that case, Calvin, what are you doing now that you have procured the pottery? You have spilled your baby bells. What are we doing?
Well, first off, slamming Lady Bell through the rivulets of this helmet, and then while crying and chewing cheese, I'm gonna make a sprint towards the exit, towards my car.
Okay, all right, perfect. You do head towards the exit. There will be an interesting thing that happens as you get to like that front foyer of the museum, where there are, a number of security guards and things like that. As one might expect, as you try to escape a museum, wearing a suit of armor that you stole from said museum. So we'll kind of get to that in a moment. Is everyone all right if we reconvene post-explosion party and coordinated musical number in this foyer as everyone is making their way to the exit to try to get out? Are there any details that we would like to hit before we exit the museum?
I want to make sure that all the biggest explosions are happening with the actual full pieces of pottery.
Oh, of
Otherwise,
course.
no. I mean, yeah.
There will be a lot
I
of
trust
shrapnel.
Doppel. I mean, Doppel made an excellent music choice, and so I'm going to
Yeah.
make sure that,
Yeah.
that I play along, literally and figuratively.
Good, good. And I think it's important to note that you get to enjoy seeing all of these explosions, right? You can watch as it's like,
And it turns into the rock version about halfway through.
yeah. Somewhere there's an electric guitarist who doesn't realize how or why, but as he is jamming out these loud, bassy, crunchy power chords, they line
It's
up
the
perfectly with
apocalyptica
this.
version of the electric cellos, and I'm here for all of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It is
I
magnificent.
Doppel has also got the security feed going, and like you just cut to like the muffled sounds of electric Hall of the Mountain King and explosions, and you just have a parrot just
Jamming out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that
And
meme.
then cut back to Rachel, who is watching it all, and you don't see any of the explosions, but the camera zooms in on those plastic bare eyes, and you just see the flames
Yeah, you just.
eating in her eyes.
Yeah, exactly. That's fantastic.
This is a wonderful mental image that I will definitely not rue tonight as I go to sleep. I would like to make a brief PSA. I do not promote damaging historical artifacts, nor would I encourage that. This is all fictional. Please do not do these stunts in real life.
Also, I will say, not a single person was harmed, except maybe there's a guard that got evil karate chopped and might have a but for
Just
some
knocked
reason, all
unconscious.
of the all of the explosions just destroy things, no people.
Yes, good, good, good. Clarification. And with that, the group will reconvene in the foyer, attempting to exit the museum as there are, let's say 10 or so of these security guards standing there. Now, these are not like super well armed security guards. At most they've got batons and tasers, nothing ridiculous. but you're going to have to get past these security guards. And that is where we're going to take our break, because
Cliffhanger!
because we've got some more fun coming up. We've got to figure out how this adventure resolves itself. But let's take a moment. Let's go ahead and, refresh our drinks, get a little coffee, tea, bio break, snack, whatever you need. While this is going on, we are going to do that giveaway for the shirt. Hold up. It's this shirt. Check it out. It's cute. It's got a baby owl bear. So, in order to enter, you need to type the phrase #OwlCub. Only enter it once, or you'll be disqualified. And we will announce the winner when we get back from our break. So, that being said, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stretch if you need to, and we'll see you real soon. Be right back. Hello everyone, we are back and ready to give away this shirt that you can see below me on the screen. So let me just click the little button that tells us who wins it, and then we get to find out. And congratulations to Cordal231. You have won the giveaway, and so go ahead and send me a message here on Twitch, please, so that I can get your information in order to send it to you. So go ahead and just shoot it to me at a whisper, and we will get that to you probably after the game sometime. I'll take care of that in the near future. In the meantime, let's get back to what we are doing. I would like to do a very quick recap in case anyone is just joining us. What has happened so far? We have a party of moderately competent hench people. And also non-people. They consist of a misguided LARPer who is in the wrong place, a teddy bear filled to the brim with C4, a parrot who is belligerent, aka a parrot, and we have, of course, a friendly, very kind Midwestern woman who is from Minnesota and has been karate chopping people evilly. Because that's what you do. As such, they have received a task from their mastermind to go to a specific location, obtain a specific object, and immediately got stuck on Freeway Highway in the city of Los Angeles before eventually making their way to the museum, where they infiltrated the museum, snuck past security, blew up some dinosaurs, stole a full plate of armor and some weapons, made their way to the right room where they got a piece of pottery, proceeded to destroy many of the holdings of the museum, and are just now trying to escape. There is a line of 10 security guards in front of you, armed with batons and tasers and things like that. We're not going to roll initiative or anything, because that's silly. How would you like to try and bypass this challenge? What are you going to do to contribute?
Well, Rachel is not worried because she's made out of C4 stuffing.
Yes.
So the guns and the taser are not going to do much. But she also has no other weapons besides the C4 stuffing.
I feel like the taser's gonna do a lot.
Yeah.
I think that might blow you up.
Yeah.
Well, that's not necessarily a bad way to get out of this, right?
You are correct, but also I worry where your consciousness goes if your entire stuffing blows up.
That's an existential crisis that'll happen on another day.
And one we can weaponize.
Also, yes.
My favorite kind of existential crisis, the weaponized one.
Rachel, can I pick you up?
Yes. And you'll notice I'm much easier to pick up because I've used a lot of C4.
I'm going to I guess sheath my mace and grab Rachel with that back and yell, "It's made of C4. If you tase me, you blow us all up." And run at them.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm running real hard. Can I make that a physical check?
Do you have the artifact?
Yes.
Okay, so here's
an all or nothing gambit. We're doing this. I love it.
Here's what needs to happen, all right?
Do I can't hear? Does any of this need to happen? No.
No.
Is it gonna happen? Yes.
Okay. I am going to let you make a physicality check here to try to intimidate them, but simultaneously, I need a villainy check from Rachel to see whether or not she looks like she's about to blow this place up.
Okay.
While this is happening, Peggy obviously would be like, over here, look at me, I'm the distraction, because she's cannon fodder, so hopefully they...
Oh no.
That is the archetype, yes.
Oh no. I mean, so the good news is I rolled under my villainy. I rolled a 4,
Okay,
and I have
alright.
a 5 for villainy. So I am ready to blow up. But there is a part of me that, when the distraction is going off, I'm like, oh no.
I got a 2 and a 3.
Okay, so you look very intimidating and very threatening, and a number of the security guards begin to like back away, like, whoa, okay. Don't blow anything up. Come on now. Trying to get out of the way. At
Nobody
this
moved,
point,
the teddy bear gets it.
At this point, though, I will note because you are the cannon fodder, that means you are very likely to be the target of enemy attacks, but you're also very good at dealing with enemy attacks. I will say that there are a couple of security guards who are trying to make their way towards you, Peggy, before everything kind of halts and freezes. There's a little bit of like a standoff here, as there is a large man in plate mail holding a teddy bear, trying to intimidate the entire security staff of the museum to convince them that he is about to blow the building up. That is a sentence that I just said out loud.
Here's another one. Am I really using C4 as a shield?
Yes, you are.
Because either they believe me, and they believe a man in full plate is using C4 as a shield, or they don't believe him, and a man in full plate is using a teddy bear as a shield. I'm not sure which reality is more concerning.
That's totally fair. You succeeded on your checks, so they believe that this is C4.
Okay.
So they're in the reality, which is the actual reality, which is teddy bear filled with C4.
Yes.
Rather than just an unhinged man wielding a sword and a teddy bear, there's a man with C4 and a teddy bear. A C4 and a sword.
Yes.
A sword made of C4.
A sword, a mace.
And you only get to use that sword once, but whoo, the divine smite that comes from it.
It's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. As this happens, there is a very tense moment as the security guards allow you and whomever is walking with you to pass by them. And it's one of those moments where like it's very clear, like eye contact, like stare down the entire way. And then the moment y'all get out the door, everyone breathes a massive sigh of relief, like,
Are they watching us right
oh,
now?
absolutely.
I'm gonna walk backwards towards my car.
Okay.
And when I get to my car, I'm gonna put Rachel in the back seat and walk over to my license plate.
Mm-hmm.
Would the boss have given me a spare license plate? Just in case I had to use it for work purposes? Like a business expense?
Why not?
I'm gonna swap out to the other license plate.
Okay. So, is this the fake license plate that you now have on the back of your car?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'm going to get into the car, and I'm going to just cry silently in my float plates, and wait for everybody to get in.
Okay. I will say there is a moment where, as you're still walking towards your car, you pass out of the line of sight of the security guards through the door now. So you will be able to do that without people like seeing that actively happening. That
Do we
being
have
said,
Peggy with us, or is she currently being like gunned down inside the museum?
Peggy, as they walk out, do you walk with them?
Oh yeah, she's walking
Okay.
backwards. So she's
I presumed so. I presumed that you would travel together. As you do this, and I'll make it out, and load into Calvin's car as he takes a moment to switch out the license plates, you begin to hear the distant sound of sirens. It makes sense. Someone somewhere must have hit a panic button. You now find
Panic
yourselves...
button called blowing up a bunch of dinosaurs.
Yes.
And pottery. Don't forget the pottery. The pottery also exploded.
Thank
Yes.
you. And
The
also
pottery exploded.
Absolutely.
Some other things exploded. The music is probably still playing some random shuffle of, classical music after the Hall of the Mountain King concluded.
It's just Ave Maria right now.
Ah, good.
That's a good one.
Which one? Wait, is the Bakuno or never mind?
It's the
I'm
most
going-
poetic and sad.
I'm going to
Okay.
assume that Calvin is anime weeb trash,
Okay.
and so that one leak song starts playing off of his car stereo.
And when you say that one,
I'll find it.
okay. I just need a title, that's all.
It's just called Leak Spin on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Calvin, are you okay?
Yeah. I got full plate. I got full plate. It's fine.
It's
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit
but
harder to get in and out of your car, you notice, wearing full plate armor.
It's fine.
Do you have the artifact though?
Yeah, it's in the full plate.
It's inside your full plate.
Yep.
Oh.
It's
Nice and safe.
It's over all my clothes too. When we get a chance, I need to pull over and remove the full plate before I sweat to death.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
I put all the armor over what I was already wearing, and this stuff was designed to be worn with minimal clothing layers. And essentially, right now, I'm cooking.
Yeah, well, according to those sirens there, I don't think we're going to be able to make a stop. So, you can do this.
I'm gonna switch the song over to gas.
Doppel
Okay.
is going to sit on the stick
Okay.
and pull the car into drive.
All right. As this happens, it's going to take a series of villainy checks to successfully outrun the police here, and also, avoid some traffic and whatnot. It's going to be I was going to have just Calvin drive, but I would say that Doppel can maybe help, seeing as how you are seated on the gear shaft. Is this a stick shift car? We're going to go with it. This is a stick shift car.
Oh yeah, this older car we've been talking about, it's absolutely manual. Come on.
Okay.
In order to assist us with clearing the roads, I'm going to lean out of the car a little bit with the sword.
Okay. Okay.
With the Damazon sword, not the nice sword I just stole.
Right, of course.
And just wave it very menacingly at people to get out of my way.
Okay. All right. I will note that as you reach out with a large sword, it's going to create a little bit of drag on the car, and so it'll be a little bit tougher to drive in a straight line with so much drag being added to just one side of your car, but doable. I am going to have you both make villainy checks then to attempt to drive the getaway vehicle. As you are going, Rachel and Peggy, what are you doing? As you are presumably both in the back seat, or actually one of you might be able to sit in the front seat this time, since Doppel is on
Doppel's on the stick.
on the stick.
What? Minor question. Stick is technology?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yay!
What was that face, Calvin? What'd you do?
I know I got
rolled a
distracted by
one
the.
I rolled a 1 on my villainy.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
nice.
what you need to succeed.
I got double 8s.
Oh
Oof.
no.
Okay, so we've got mixed results here, 1 success and 1 failure. But that still is, just a net even. So you are not going to be more you're not going to get farther away, but you're not also going to be like, they're not going to catch up on you as you're trying to get away. I picture like animated movie, like scene of like cars moving back and forth across the street, trying to like change lanes quickly. So we'll just say a neutral first round. You are no closer to escaping, nor are you any closer to being caught. Peggy and Rachel, are you doing anything in the car at this moment? There are, weapons and other things bouncing around in the back seat where you are, but Rachel's also decidedly smaller, so, might be a little more space in the back. What are we doing?
How close are these police cars?
They're probably still a little way away right now. Let's say that they're like 10 car lengths behind right now.
Okay. Then, do you know where you're going? Do you know?
You hear Calvin screaming as he's trying to deal with the weight of a full sword in one hand, and the crisis of if his girlfriend calls him, he can't pick up the phone.
Oh no!
As it's underneath the full plate.
I like how the parrot driving stick is not part of this crisis.
No, that's norm at this point. Like the parrot drive stick, that's fine.
As long as you don't grind the gears, that's all that matters.
Don't do that to my car.
Peggy would probably be trying to help navigate on her flip phone. But then she looks over at Rachel and just like, do you think you can use your Android device? Maybe it could be a little faster?
Rachel is backwards in the bucket seat in the back, looking out the back window to try to grab any last glimmer of a view of the fire that has started because of all of the explosions. And the instant that is no longer in view, she'll look over at her friend and go, "Oh, yeah." I'll reach in and grab my phone. Okay. Hold on, the GPS has to calculate where we are. Hold on.
All right. As this is happening, Calvin Doppel, can you give me another round of villainy checks, please?
I mean, I can try.
I don't know if I can, man.
Okay.
Double ones.
Hey. Oh.
No
Did you do
way.
Did you? Yeah!
At this, you begin to pull away. You are now more in the realm of like 25 to 30 car lengths. Not quite in the clear yet, but you have done very, very well in terms of navigating traffic, in terms of making, slick and clever turns. You are starting to get away here pretty reliably.
Make a right on 4th.
Oh, okay. Well, while you're doing that, I'll just tidy up back here. Well, don't worry about me.
We have a Katie. We have a Katie.
Excellent.
Hello. Katie comes in and it's just us shrieking.
Honestly, it's on brand for the game so far.
Yeah, pretty much.
It really is. It really is.
Katie, can you hear us?
Helps if my stuff is plugged in. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Hey! We have a Katie.
Plus, we need backup.
While tidying, I find a person.
This is gonna happen in just a moment. We are gonna meet Katie's character. I would like to add very quickly 4 shenanigans that took place in the museum. I just want to add that Rachel, Doppel, and Calvin. Actually, no, everyone gets one more evil insight. Everyone gets 1 evil insight. So you are now up to 2 evil insights that you can use at some point if you would like. And Katie, you will join us in just a moment. If you could change your name in the Zoom call to reflect your character name, that would be wonderful, please and thank you.
We're happy you're here.
Yes, we're so happy that you are here.
Yes.
We're glad that you made it. Thank you for rushing all
We
the way from
also
work.
apologize for what you're about to walk into.
Yeah, I'm.
Nope.
No,
to doctor.
So I was watching on the way.
Oh,
home.
okay.
Okay, good.
Then never mind. I redact the
Oh,
apology.
good.
You have nothing to apologize for.
So, give me one more round of villainy checks. As you do that, Rachel and Peggy, are there things that you would like to do or discuss or anything to try to be helpful or harmful during this time as you are starting to make your escape?
Oh no, I'm not going to be a backseat driver now. Oh,
Okay.
I don't want that.
I totally am. Take a left. Now.
Calvin's gonna make a hard left, and in order to facilitate this, he's going to try and, as inadvisable as this is, balance the car on the left two wheels as he's curving left.
Okay.
Whee!
And you said you gave us an extra evil insight.
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna use that.
Okay, you can use that to automatically succeed on a check or
Good,
to make a
'cause
successful
I
check
did-
even better.
I did a fail.
Okay.
Same here.
Okay. So in order to use this evil insight, as you have this immediate moment where you need to turn, a couple things happen almost instantaneously. Calvin, you realize that you are not going to make it too quickly unless you take your Damazon sword and jam it into the pavement as you are driving to create an extra amount of friction to help you basically drift your car as you turn and steer and angle up on two wheels to make this hard left turn. As you do so, successfully, this happens, and Doppel, as you are trying to switch into the right gear in order to help facilitate this turn, there is a moment where you're panicking, not sure if you're going to be able to do it.
Oh, I'm not using an evil insight. I'm failing.
Oh, you're failing.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the fail on this one.
Okay, okay.
I'm falling. We turn, I fall off the stick.
Okay.
I just fall. The bird
You-
just goes.
You know which gear you're trying to aim for. You know what you're trying to do, and you go for it, and you mistime it with when Calvin hits the clutch pedal, and you grind the gears so badly, there's this loud sound.
Could I use an evil insight to make a success out of that fail?
You're not going to negate the grinding gears. The damage is done, but yes. Yes, I will let you use your second evil insight to take your success and make it even more successful.
Calvin is going to put up his left knee up to the steering wheel,
Okay.
and with his right hand grab onto the stick shift.
Okay. You do this, knocking Doppel off. This is what causes Doppel to fall off of the stick.
No, it's just him looking over going,
Doppel is being a wonderful parrot ping pong ball.
Excellent. As this happens, you are able to successfully round the corner and then floor it immediately, losing the police as you rush forward here. Now starting to get a little bit closer to the shore where you're trying to get back to. Doctor, as is your name. You have just received updated orders from the Mastermind, who spoke to you not too long ago and sent you on your own separate boat to return from his underwater lair in order to meet up with the group and redirect them, because it has taken far too long for them to get the artifact and return it to him. We're pushing noon at this point.
It's unacceptable!
You have been given a secondary location that the artifact needs to get to today by 1:15 p.m., or else there will be heads rolling. And so as you get back to the shore and step foot on dry land again, just finishing drying off your hair, your doctor's lab coat, whatever it is that you may have, you see approaching you a really beat up car. with a rather large man in full plate armor, whom you recognize to be Calvin, with a slightly bent, damaged Damazon sword, still hanging out the left side. You can see inside the car, there is a parrot flapping around, playing ping pong with herself, I think. You can see a teddy bear, whom you recognize as your friend Rachel, but slightly smaller in stature than the last time you saw her. And you, of course, also see the lovely Midwestern friend of yours, Peggy, always kind and ready to hop into harm's way. And as the car comes screeching to a halt right in front of you, you have a message and an address to deliver to them.
Oh, it's so good you're here. The boss, he has given orders.
Upon hearing the voice, Calvin is going to go,
I will note that you all do know each other, for the record, but maybe don't work together as often. It's
Every
shocking.
time we see her.
Calvin is on so much adrenaline right now.
Fair.
So where have we pulled off to the side? Sorry.
You are at the side of the road, pretty close to where you first got back into your car. You're maybe 2 blocks away from where you had previously been parked, but now you have perhaps some additional information.
New orders? Does the big boss want something from, like, the taco shack? I mean...
No, but that's a good idea when we're done. He'd probably appreciate it.
I could really go for some tacos right now. I need a moment real quick. Sorry. And Calvin's gonna like crawl out of his car in the full plate, just open the door and tilt the side and pull himself out.
Okay.
As he tries to get at the bag that's holding the pottery piece and his cell phone.
I think at some point Doppel will pop up from like where she is finally settled, like at the floor of the passenger seat.
I found some peanut butter.
Oh, peanut butter.
And just in open peanut butter jar, just licking.
That's not peanut butter. I know it's in a gift can, but it's not peanut butter.
Ah, it tastes like peanut butter.
It's whipping grease.
Yeah.
That?
Peanut butter, whipping grease, same thing.
Did I miss any calls?
Yeah, 2.
Who from?
One is from Mom. There's a voicemail. It looks to be about 3 minutes long. And there's just one missed call from your girlfriend, but no voicemail.
Oh no. Calvin's
What's
going
wrong?
to compartmentalize that.
Alright.
I think...
We have to
I
get
think-
the artifact to the place. We've got like an hour and 15 minutes to do it. It's got to be there by 1:15. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Oh yeah, sure, we can do that. Yeah, right, guys?
What
It's
place?
at 1:16.
Oh, that just won't do.
Did I get an address?
Yes, you have an address on a piece of paper.
Here is the address. Who's got the GPS?
Give me a moment. Big pause.
And they're
Literally.
adorable, though. Someday I could give you hands.
You punch the address in,
How many
and
more things I could blow up with hands.
you do.
I get distracted for a moment by the thought of
Be
like
a lot.
bare hands, and then I go back to putting in the
Blow
address.
things up with these bare hands.
Oh no. You punch in the address. It is the address for an elementary school.
I don't like that.
This is a
Sure, it's fine.
school.
I don't like that. Is it a school day?
It is a school day. It's
I don't like this.
It's a Tuesday. We're just afternoon on a Tuesday. Doctor, as you flip the piece of paper over, there's a little note that says, please deliver to Lucy, 3rd grade.
Oh, we have to deliver it to little Lucy in the 3rd grade.
Oh, doesn't that sound nice?
So we have to go into an elementary school and find a Lucy.
I think we'll have to sign in as visitors.
Are any of us registered as being some form of guardian for this Lucy at all?
I don't know. I just
Doppel raises a wing.
yes, Doppel.
Do any of us know who Lucy is?
No.
Okay.
Perhaps
Okay.
Mr. Mayhem could sniff her out.
Perhaps.
And he reaches into his lab coat pocket and pulls out this tiny chick with man arms and 4 dog legs.
As in a chicken, right? Like
Yeah.
chick.
Yes, a
Okay.
baby chicken.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It was taking me a while, but I got
Mr.
there.
Mayhem.
Okay. All right.
He's excellent at sniffing things out.
He's got a pig nose.
I love it. Okay, and what are you going to attempt to do with Mr. Mayhem?
Well, once we get there, I'll tell him to find Lucy and then just follow him until we find Lucy.
Excellent.
Do you have like a reference for Lucy's smell?
No.
How's he gonna know what he smells as Lucy then? Huh?
We'll just keep following him until he finds her.
I like this plan.
Oh,
Seems sound. Are we driving? Are we driving right now, or are we still parked on the side of the road?
I'm gonna get back into the car.
Okay.
Have we at least retrieved the pottery out of your armor before you
Yes,
do?
yeah, I pulled out my.
Can we
pottery
do
and my cell
something
phone.
before we? Can I do something before we get started?
Yeah, sure.
So, reason why I was like I felt peanut butter because it turns out peanuts are explosive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take some of the peanut butter, put it in the engine, and rewire the engine. So he's
Okay.
supercharged.
Okay.
Peanut butter.
Oh, no.
All right.
Can I help
no.
with this? I know all about nitrous for engines. I can help.
Yes. Okay. That is going to be a cleverness check from you, Doppel, and I really want to say villainy because it has to do with explosions. That's where you're really good, Rachel. Would you like to convince me that it should be cleverness, or are you good with villainy?
Oh no, I'm super good with villainy. That's
Okay.
That's right up my alley.
So
Does
if
this
you
fall under
succeed,
Tech Fiend?
it does. If Rachel succeeds, you will get to add an additional die to your roll, Doppel.
All right.
And I succeed.
All right.
Cool.
So the two of you, the munitions expert and the tech whiz, begin reconfiguring the engine of this car using peanut butter and explosives.
We are the worst children's book of all time. The teddy bear and the techno bird, who are masterminds.
Oh no, if I had kids, I'd read it to them.
That is his success for me. I got a 3 and my cleverness is a 5. I'm gonna use an evil insight.
So it is even more successful.
Yes.
As you do this with your immense expertise, particularly with, mechanical things, electronics, you realize as you look at this engine, this is old and some of these things really need to be taken care of. And you start buffing bits up and rewiring this and rerunning that cable here. And in about 5 minutes, not only is it twice as effective of a combustion engine, but the car itself is now going to run a lot smoother and a lot cleaner, being successfully upgraded at your hands. Wings, feathers,
Talons.
talons. There's
All the
some
above.
kind of physical feature which you can use to manipulate objects with. Okay. That being said, are we good to begin driving?
I'm just imagining Calvin finishing up doffing his plate armor, and then this bird pops out of his engine. All right, we're good to go.
Calvin, it drives remarkably well compared to 15 minutes ago. This is a completely different car. It's a smooth ride. Your fuel efficiency has just gone through the roof. This is actually, the inside could use some cleaning. Actually, the outside could use some cleaning, but the engine is great.
I could have sworn Peggy was cleaning in the back. So for all we know, when we're like, all right, doctor, you can get in the back with us. I think Peggy's Ooh, Peggy's made a lot of room.
Very homey now.
It's all sorted into like one IKEA storage container.
Doctor will climb in, and he shuffles around getting in, and then pulls a couple vials out of his pocket and begins just slowly dripping them back and forth.
Calvin's gonna call back. Hey, no.
But
No.
But
Me and my girlfriend use this for our getaways. No.
wait, what kind of getaways? Are we talking
Not the kind
romantic
you're thinking of.
getaways?
Not
Like
the kind you're thinking
taking a
of.
weekend to the beach?
No. For events. We hang out with friends.
Oh, I thought
No.
you were talking about
You have
getaways like we're
friends?
doing right now.
No. I'm
I
not
thought, well,
like you
Peggy-
people. I say
You
in
don't
full
have
confidence still.
friends?
I'll be your friend, Calvin.
I already have friends. You are work colleagues. Please stop this.
we helped you get some plate armor and blew up a Stegosaurus together.
You blew up a Stegosaurus by yourself. I used that to get a full plate. Oh god, I stole a suit of full. I acquired a suit of full plates. And
You
thank you for
stole
that.
it,
But
like
that is
a
a
villain.
fringe benefit of the job.
Well, let's get going to the school.
All right. I am going to need a cleverness check to successfully navigate the city streets in order to get there in a timely manner.
Can I? Or is that the driver?
It's gonna rely on the driver.
Can anyone else please roll?
I can. I've got. I'm pretty clever.
Would you let someone else drive your car, Calvin?
I would let someone backseat drive me.
I will hand my phone with the GPS to Doctor.
Okay.
I will
From
say
the
the
back
engine
seat.
is moving faster now because it is running on peanut
That is
butter.
true. From the back seat, Doctor will help get you there more quickly. You can go ahead and make a cleverness check to try and successfully get there quickly using the GPS and whatnot.
I rolled a 2. My cleverness is a 5.
That is a success. Wonderful. And so, as you are on your way, you are able to bypass through some of the worst traffic, take some back roads to cut a little bit of time off your journey, and you arrive at the school at 1:07 on the dot.
Oh no, we've got to hurry now.
What are you doing?
I pull out Mr. Mayhem.
Mm-hmm.
It's your time to shine. Guide us to the girl.
Okay. Is this one of your contraptions that you can create?
It's one of my creations. yes.
Excellent. So, just to explain how that mechanic works, you are going to roll a d4. If the result is even, you will subtract it from the number on your villainy check to track down a small girl. If it is an odd number, you are going to add it to that result. And I will note that we are not intending any harm to the small girl. We're trying to deliver to this young girl an artifact that we just stole from a museum while blowing it up.
We did not harm anyone while blowing it up.
No one was harmed.
No one has been harmed in the making of this heist.
Blowing up people is not fun. Blowing up stuffed dinosaurs, though.
Yes.
Sounds delightful. Did you bring any bones?
Wait, hold on a moment. I'm gonna rifle around in my fur and look for like bits that might have blown off, and I'll find a shard.
With as much verbal caps lock and bold typeface as I can muster in my voice, I'm gonna turn to Doctor and go, "What?"
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Let's go find the girl.
I think this is a bit of the T-Rex.
Oh, perfect. That's exactly it. Oh, there's marrow. Ah.
Okay. All right. So, you need to roll a villainy check, and this is going to. Then you also roll a d4 to either help or hinder you on this roll.
I rolled a 4.
Okay. So that means that you will
Oh my god.
subtract 4 from whatever you roll on your d8.
-3.
Hey!
Dang, that is pretty successful. And so,
Mr. Mayhem is very good at what he does.
Why am I not surprised that
Clearly.
Goblin Katie would roll really well on a D4?
Clearly.
Mr. Mayhem disappears and disappears in a different class behind a little girl.
Mr. Mayhem is the little girl.
Oh my god.
Mr. Mayhem puts on the human texture for
No.
No!
Yes!
Mr.
Why are
Mayhem,
you wearing that stupid human suit?
It doesn't fit
Oh.
me anymore. Well, might as well let the Mr. Mayhem.
Mr.
Oh,
Mayhem
that's very
emerges.
kind of you.
Mr. Mayhem emerges from a Katie suit inside the class in the school. Katie emerges from the Mr. Mayhem suit outside here with us right now. There's some 19 to 24 kids screaming, and one passed out teacher.
Oh no.
Oh, I wish so badly.
No, they probably all have their cell phones out taking
Yeah.
TikToks
They
right
don't
now.
even notice.
Yeah.
They're not even phased.
So,
Yeah.
Mr. Mayhem is this very fast, very quick mechanical creation of yours. And so he begins rushing into the school. Do you follow?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Do you all follow?
Oh yeah.
Does one of us need to like sign in and get a visitor pass?
Oh
No,
yeah.
we'll wait
don't
till we
worry
get
about
caught. Because we're totally evil.
it. Oh yeah, that's right.
Please stop.
Oh silly me.
I'm gonna go sign in and get a visitor pass. Ah!
I'm gonna
Okay.
go in with the bird.
Okay, so to be clear, 3 of you, the doctor, the Midwestern woman, and the teddy bear stuffed to the brim with C4 are following
Not to the brim anymore.
formerly stuffed to the brim with C4 are going into the school following a little robot that is rushing in. Meanwhile, the man in full plate armor with a parrot is going to go sign in at the front desk.
Who has the artifact?
I do.
Oh.
Great.
Never gave it to anyone.
Yeah, we just confirmed that he got it out of his armor, but
Yep.
nobody
Going
else.
so well.
So,
Already.
We're so glad you're here.
because this is going to be more interesting this way. Calvin and Doppel, you walk into the front little office of this school. There's a little security desk, and there's someone there, you know, in kind of pretty standard issue security uniform type of deal. And they walk in and kind of push a little clipboard with a sign-in sheet in front of you, asking, you know, and who are you here for today?
So we're looking for Lucy in the 3rd grade. Alright?
Did that bird just talk?
I'm a ventriloquist.
Oh, wow, that's really good. Oh, no way, that's incredible. Yeah, okay, Lucy from 3rd grade. Yeah, easy. Okay. And are you a parent, guardian, something like that? What are you here for? What's the purpose?
Guardian parent. Huh?
Okay, guardian parent, cool. And are you here to drop something off, pick something up? What are we?
Calvin's crying in his armor right now. Calvin's crying in his armor. No one can see, but he's just crying right now, just panicking and sweating.
Okay.
Class activity.
Oh, class activity. That's right. They're doing show and tell today, aren't they? Okay, sure. Go ahead and sign in, and when you're ready, I'll walk you over to the classroom.
I don't have opposable thumbs.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
We lost Paladin.
I'm going to make an abomination to find this little girl. Versus, I will take you there. Those are the 2 paths of approach that we have taken. Playing God and someone who is going to help us. Those are our 2 approaches. The kindness of man versus man's hubris.
Look, I'm a chaos goblin, okay?
That is true.
Excuse you, not the kindness of parrot.
I'm going to sign for the both of us, for both Doppel and Calvin.
Doppel will take an ink stamp and put her foot in it, and then stamp the sign-in sheet with her foot.
Okay. The person teases, oh, that's cute. You signed for the bird, too. That's awesome. All right. Hey, sweet. Okay. Yeah, it's going to be right this way. Follow me. And we'll begin to walk you down the hallway. Meanwhile, Doctor, you are following Mr. Mayhem as this little robot rushes through this hallway and then rounds a couple of corners, and you find yourselves outside of a door that says Miss Hopkins, 3rd grade.
All right, who's got the artifact?
Oh, let's see. Oh no.
But you had it.
Oh no.
I wasn't even with you. How would I have it?
Oh, that's true.
I look at the clock.
It is 1:12.
Oh no.
What did the artifact look like?
Well, it was like pottery, I suppose. Oh no, this isn't good. Oh, so now can we use your little contraption to find the artifact?
Mr. Mayhem! Change your plans. We need the artifact.
There is a moment as your creation kind of gives you a look.
Yeah, I know, it's not my fault.
And then you hear footsteps coming from down the hall. And a few moments pass.
Hide!
Quick, plan B! And I just fall over again as a limp teddy bear.
I duck into the doorway area and just throw my arms up and lean back against the wall.
Okay, trying to make yourself...
White coat into the wall.
Okay,
Peggy just stands in the middle of all this. And just...
Can I just clarify something for my sake?
Yes, Calvin.
They can hear, like, metal footsteps, right?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
They can hear the clang of a full-grown man in full plate.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to Doctor.
Oh, I'm carrying weapons.
You are carrying weapons.
Oh, no.
How many weapons are you carrying right now?
Oh, flail, sword.
Oh, I thought you put the flail in the back of the car.
It's all for show and tell.
I put the flail in a sheath. I never unequipped it from my loadout.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You had a mace at one point, didn't you?
Didn't you take off the plate armor, though?
I took off the chest piece to get my phone and my tablet, but I put it back on.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be great.
I mean, maybe the security guy thinks that you are the show and tell.
It's a ventriloquism act. Ah!
I mean, he hasn't stopped you yet.
That's true. He's been like, all right, let's go.
He's like, oh, yeah,
God, security guard. We're lucky.
No.
This is the moment that Calvin realizes that he spent way too much time with this group. As he hears all of us in his head.
I'm sure it's fine. Just fly casual.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so there are a couple of tense moments as Doctor is trying to blend into the wall with his white doctor's lab coat. Peggy is standing nonchalantly in the hallway, just kind of... And Rachel is lying on the ground in true teddy bear fashion. Calvin and Doppel, you round the corner, being led by this security guard who will kind of take you up to the door and say, "Oh, well, this is Lucy's class right here. So, yeah, if you need anything else, let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you on the way out. Okay?"
I just thumbs up.
Great, awesome. Have fun at show and tell, and we'll walk away.
It worked!
I'm going to walk into a classroom full of children.
Okay.
Follow him in.
Yep.
All right. As the door opens and you all enter into a classroom with approximately 25 third graders, there is a slightly, what's the appropriate word for it? Concerned elementary school teacher in the front of the classroom who watches as this parade of interesting individuals enters the room. Before a little girl seated in the third row, about halfway in the middle of this classroom, will kind of turn and go, "Oh, thank goodness! I was so concerned. Yeah, Miss Hopkins, they got my show and tell project. I told you they'd be here on time."
Always on time.
I'm going to take out the tablet, piece of pottery and hold it up to Lucy.
And she'll get out of her chair and walk over and take this piece of pottery, and then go up to the. Actually, before she does anything else, she'll take it from you and just kind of, just kind of gesture for you to lean down for her to whisper to
I
you very
kneel
quickly.
down because I am in full plate.
You tell my dad if he ever forgets to bring my homework assignments again, I'll kill him. And she walks up to the front of the classroom and
Calvin is
begins to
going-
present a little history report about ancient pottery artifacts.
Calvin stands up and just kind of ushers everybody out the door.
Wait, I want to show off my show and tell.
No,
Wait.
no,
What?
no.
No,
Bye,
we should.
Lucy. Have
Don't.
fun.
Don't interrupt her show and tell. Do not interrupt her show and tell. Do not interrupt her show and tell.
Come on, Mr. Mayhem. Apparently, it's not time for you to be told and shown.
Do not upset the boss's daughter. Just, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Well, don't you know? I think we did it. I think we were evil today, guys. I think we did it. Very
Did you say that?
good.
Are you saying that in the classroom or outside the classroom?
I think she says it as we're walking out.
Saying-
The door will
yeah.
have shut before that
I'll-
is said
I'll-
out loud.
I'll wave goodbye to Lucy, all kind and stuff, and close the door, and turn to everyone. Did anyone else know the boss had a daughter?
No,
Sure.
That was the boss's daughter.
and she
Yeah.
was a little terrifying.
I was gonna say, I thought that was the boss.
She's a
She's
tiny
the boss
tyrant.
boss. Yeah, she's
I
cool.
gotta-
I like her.
I gotta go. Let's just go back to base. I need to go lie down.
But I was gonna find the science lab.
No.
Oh no!
Oh, the
no,
science.
no.
Let's go find the science lab. Yes.
In elementary school, the most they have is not
Buttons and
C4.
burners.
Yeah, and we'll go.
I'm all looking into the classroom doors. As if-
I'm going to, with my 7 physicality, try and grab Doctor by the waist and leave the school.
Okay.
Is that possible? Is that doable?
probably because I'm not very physical.
Who here has a physicality above a 1? Who has a physicality above a 2?
Wait, I think I'm a 2.
I'm a 1.
A 1. I only have a 1.
I'm gonna
I'm
look
a
up-
parrot, so yeah.
I'm
I
gonna-
Peggy,
got a
what
1.
is your physicality?
5.
A 5.
Oh,
okay,
I'm gonna
okay.
I mean, she did evil karate chop
That's
someone,
true.
so,
Look at,
like,
look at Peggy and go, please help. They're gonna, please.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think everything is peachy keen right now. I don't think you need anything.
If we upset Lucy's school, Lucy might take it out on us.
Okay, you're right. I don't want that. That'd be terrifying. Okay,
Yes.
guys, let's go home now and then finish our mission.
But balances and beakers and crucibles. The crucible tongs.
They're made of plastic and they'll melt under your chemicals. We have some at base. You know this. You
Can
know
I
this.
mix my mix in your back seat?
When we are not having to worry about police finding us.
Okay, that's fair.
And you keep the window open and you mix outside the window.
I can do that.
Okay.
also, tacos.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah,
Before we
tacos.
leave
Ah.
the school,
Yes, Doppel.
can I steal a bird feeder?
Give me a villainy check.
That is a success, and I have 1 evil insight left.
You find not just a bird feeder, but the most magnificent bird feeder. It's more like a bird palace, and it is filled to the brim with all of the bird seed you could ever want.
I imagine it's like the outside display, like some first grader class was doing a project where they put peanut butter on pine cones and rolled it in bird seed, and they've hung it up like on a fake Christmas tree. And
Yes.
Doppel's just taken the entire Christmas tree.
Yes, that is accurate. Okay.
Oh, that's gonna have to go in the trunk.
Doppel's
That's
sitting
really
in the front
big.
seat again.
Okay.
Oh,
Like try me. Try me.
The bird feeder that was stolen, is it what kind of hangs?
No, it's a fake Christmas tree covered in pine cones, covered in peanut butter, covered in birdseed.
Hanging from a
And you're-
Christmas tree.
I'm gonna tape it to like the dashboard of my car.
The tree?
You are a
Or the
hood
bird
ornament.
feeder?
The bird feeder.
Okay. Are you bringing the tree with you?
No.
I am. Doppel is.
Okay, so I just
I
want to
will
be
let
very
Doppel drag the
clear.
tree if she wants to.
I think we have to tie it to the hood.
Doppel had an evil insight. This Doppel had a full beautiful minds moment parrot math going all across her face, calculating how to seal this Christmas
So,
tree of bird feed.
I don't have
I would
rope.
like to use my. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you first. I talked
I
too
would
much.
like to use my cleverness to figure out how to best secure this in our vehicle.
Absolutely. Go and
Or
give me a
on-
cleverness check.
Doppel can't have taco.
That's a 2.
That's a 2. All right. As you get back to Calvin's car, you realize that he has a lot of like belts and clothes and things as part of his LARP material, and you feel like if you could get permission from him to just tie a couple of these things together temporarily, you could make enough rope fixings to attach a tree to the roof of his car.
Calvin! How you doing, buddy?
Not so great. What are you gonna
All
do
right,
for
well,
us?
you're about to have a wonderful time because we're not going to have to put this in the car.
I think we're gonna disagree, but what's up?
All we have to do is use these items temporarily to create a rope and we can tie it to the hood of the car.
You mean
The
my
roof,
belongings?
if
You mean my
you will.
belongings? You mean my belongings? You want to use
Yes.
my belongings to do this?
Yes, yes.
You have a lot of belts.
It's not my fault. It's how some of these are supposed to be worn.
I'm not
Kind
giving
of
faults.
unnecessary, you know, like fantasy has a lot of unnecessary belts that aren't actually really used to hold up anything. It's just for the style.
May we borrow your
That's
belts, Calvin?
Look,
Style is important.
I'm not dressing up like someone from Kingdom Hearts. The belts are needed for a reason.
No, it's only temporary.
Calvin looks at Dr. Doctor and just goes, and looks
Dr.
back over
Doctor's
at Doppel,
batting his eyelids.
and looks back over at Doppel. You're talking about unnecessary. You're the one dragging a tree around.
Can't have Taco Shack.
You don't need a tree to go to a taco shack.
Food on the tree.
I nip at a pine cone.
You can't even eat that.
I start eating it out of spite.
Excellent.
Just starts cracking the beak going through part of the pine cone. Okay, I'm gonna let that go for now.
Is that a yes?
I didn't say a yes. I never said yes. Is
He
there
pulls
no
out
other
2
way to do
vials.
this?
While you're making up your mind.
I have duct tape. Can you use duct tape?
Oh,
Oh my god, yeah, why did you say that before?
Because you came at me with belts.
yes, yes. Well, would you hold this for one moment?
Absolutely not.
Peggy. Oh, excellent. Here, Rachel. Don't clink the glass.
Calvin's gonna take a 2 steps away from Rachel right now.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Don't clink it. Whatever you do, Rachel, don't clink it.
I could see Rachel straining not to clink it.
The other Chaos Goblin in the crew.
Rachel, clink the glass. Clink the glass, Rachel. Do it.
What happens?
You'll see. Don't you want to see?
I will point out she is
do.
full of
Clink
C4
the glass.
I'm gonna take 2 steps away from the car and I'm gonna clink glass.
The liquid in each one rumbles a little bit, and it fills up each of the vials, and with like this foam. And then when the foam connects to the other foam, it expands at an alarming rate. Like those
Elephant
spray
toothpaste!
foam. It's basically 2 cans of spray foam just coming up and making this glorious floosh.
Why?
Because I could.
And then he takes the duct tape and starts attaching the tree to the roof of the car.
Excellent.
Peggy, do you have a lighter?
Oh, me? No, I don't smoke now. That wouldn't be very well. You know what? I'm trying to be evil. Oh, I'll think about it next time.
You should think about it. I can't reach mine. I'm covered in foam, and I think this is flammable.
It's totally flammable.
Calvin's gonna get in the car.
It's totally
Calvin's gonna get in the
flammable.
car. I'm going to get tacos in 10, 9.
Oh, tacos! And I'm in the car,
Okay.
covered in foam.
The tree is successfully, affixed to the roof of the car. You all load in. Doppel has a veritable buffet of food affixed to the dash
Doppel
inside
is
the car,
thriving.
living your best parrot life. Meanwhile, Calvin navigates to the nearest taco shop, and you can all have tacos. What type of taco do you order? Everyone, this is very important. What's your taco of choice?
A Choco Loco.
Okay.
Oh, you get dessert.
Okay.
Dessert first, because chaos!
All
Is
right.
that evil? Peggy, is that evil?
Oh, yeah. Very much so.
When we get over to a taco place, I'm gonna pull over. I'm gonna pull into the parking lot so I can get out, so I can call my girlfriend and see what is going on.
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, everyone else is ordering tacos, and then you can come and join them afterwards, perhaps?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
You okay there, Mac?
We went to the place with the really good hot sauce, right?
Yeah.
I can't see through all the foam I'm covered in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, I have something for that.
He pulls out a squeegee and just squeegees your face.
Oh, that's so much better, thank you.
Yes, just in case.
I'm at the you know how they have like the ketchup pumps, but it's like a hot sauce pump. I filled one of those plastic cups in it, and I've dunked my birdseed peanut butter covered pine cone in hot sauce.
Birdseed peanut butter covered pine cone and hot sauce. Birdseed. I'm stuck on that. That's it. That's
Yeah, this
that's
just
my
happened.
brain.
It just happened.
That's oof. I'm gonna be thinking about that for a week now.
It's a lot.
So is Doppel's insides probably.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Delightful.
Jesus.
All right.
This is what breaks you?
She's cooked.
Like the second time in this game. Oh, she's gone.
No, I'm
Okay.
back. It's okay. It's totally okay. I'm here. I'm here for the end of this game. It's gonna be great.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So, there is a successful stop at the taco shop. You are all able to get wonderful, delightful tacos. Calvin, you get an earful from your girlfriend, but you think you're able to resolve things okay. And you're able to head back to oh yeah, sorry.
Before I head inside, I also got a voicemail from my mom.
Yeah, it's just 3 minutes of rambling. Hey, Calvin, how are you? I just wanted to check in and see if you're doing okay. Your dad and I haven't heard from you in a while, but, we just wanted to check in, make sure that, you were doing good, make sure that you were eating enough. Really concerned about you. Call us back when you have a minute. It's been a little while. How's that new job working out, by the way? We hope that it's been really great and that you're having fun.
And as you hear that in the voicemail, that's when you look over and you see the taco covered pine cone of peanut butter joy that's happening.
Again, Doppel is thriving.
Calvin's gonna leave a quick voicemail to his mom. Just, hey mom, yeah, sorry, these days are killing me. But I'm liking what I do. Co-workers, one of them's cool. Some of them, it's just people you work with. Nice perks. But yeah. Hope y'all are okay. Love you.
Cool.
Bye.
Awesome. And you are able to go in and join in the taco fun. As everyone else wonders who the one okay coworker is. We're going to go ahead and begin to wind down. You get back after your taco shop stop. You head back to the Mastermind's headquarters, where you have the rest of the afternoon to do as you please. You receive commendations from the Mastermind, who is very grateful.
Wait. Before
Yes.
we get to the commendations, I have to remind everybody that we have to swim down to the Mastermind's lair, and Calvin is now in full plate. So do you just sink like a stone?
Yes.
My physicality is 7. You think the full plate's an issue?
He drops like a
Wow.
rock.
But
He drops like a rock holding a Tupperware with one bird.
Oh, he drops like a rock lobster.
Calvin is just perfectly upright holding this Tupperware full of bird, just...
You eventually make it into the lair. Calvin, you're going to need to pay some special attention to make sure that the armor does not rust. But you are able to enjoy the rest of your day. You are given commendations, like I said, for successfully saving the Mastermind from being in his daughter's ill graces, and as such are very greatly appreciated. You get small bonuses and no more tasks for the rest of the day. So, I don't know how you would like to spend the rest of your afternoon, but let's do that for our epilogue, perhaps. Dr. Doctor, would you like to say something before we get to the epilogue?
No, I was just going to tell you what I do with the rest of my day.
All right. Well, why don't we start with you, since you're very excited about this. Doctor, what is your epilogue? What do you do for the rest of the day?
Spend the rest of the afternoon giving Rachel robotic hands.
Excellent.
With tiny claws on the end of each finger.
I'm a real bear. Rawr!
Yes.
Amazing.
And Sue.
Oh, and you made the one claw is like a capacitive touch thing, so I could still use the phone. That's
Yeah,
great.
it's like an accent nail, basically. Just a little something fancy.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That
Friend.
is a phenomenal transition. Rachel, is there anything else you do with the rest of your afternoon off?
I give Peggy a little bit of extra money from our bonus because I feel a little bad that every time we have to come in and out of this place, she has to ring me out. And I will let Calvin know the next time we go on a mission, we'll take my car.
Thank you.
And I won't give details on the car.
Good. Very good. That is ominous. Who would like to give the next epilogue?
I'll go.
Okay.
Peggy uses the rest of her day what you think is knitting scarves for all of her friends, but in reality, they're just a bunch of very colorful ski masks for everybody. So that next time we go to infiltrate, we all have dedicated ski masks for
Do
everyone.
you make a bird-sized one, though?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Can you make mine big enough to fit over the helmet?
Sure.
I love that. I
You
love
make
that.
one for the robotic chicken whose name I've lost.
Mr. Mayhem.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayhem, yes.
Of course.
Excellent. With a little hole for his big nose.
Yes.
Peggy's
Very
the
good.
best.
That's phenomenal. Calvin, Doppel?
I'll let Doppel go first.
No, I'm looking up something. You go first.
Calvin can spend the rest of the day. He's gonna spend some time wiping down the armor, making sure it's fine. Figure out use Circle to figure out how we can use some sealant on the armor so we can just wear it casually while he swims. And then he's gonna go on a jog around the base for the rest of the day, because he figures if he keeps moving, the dread of what he's done today will not catch up to him.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. And so Doppel.
I think Doppel will take the pine. Will somehow get people to take the pine cone tree off the car and down into the base and bring it into her room, so she has the pine cone and she's eating the one that's still dipped in hot sauce. And I feel like she goes and like sort of flies through the base and then goes to her birdhouse. And I feel like we pan out of this birdhouse and she just sort of is sitting there jamming out, and the birdhouse is in Lucy's room. And Doppel's been Lucy's pet bird the entire time.
Nice.
And we pan over her bed and you see a little stuffed teddy bear, and Peggy is the mom and Calvin is the dad.
No, my motivation is power hungry.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought we were going alternate dimension, but I like
No,
yours better.
no. I'm taking over with Lucy. That's where we're going with this.
Okay, all right. I dig it.
I'm a power hungry parrot tech fiend.
You're playing Hall of the Mountain King.
Oh yeah,
The apocalyptic version, absolutely.
Of course.
with
All right.
Lucy as Lucy's doing homework.
Well, with that, I think that is a fitting note to end our game on today. Thank you, friends. It's been a delight. This has been Mastermind, a little one-page RPG that I published this morning. You can find it on itch.io, and I'll get it uploaded to DriveThruRPG at some point as well. But you can find the link for that on my Twitter, and it will be cycling through Twitch chat all day today. Before we do outros, I do want to get the D&D Beyond giveaway for code for Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. So go ahead and type the word hashtag Tasha into chat. Just do it once or you'll be disqualified. But we will draw that at the end of our little outros here. Yep. So, with that being said, let's go around and say who you are and plug what you've got going on. So, Mackenzie, can I ask you to go first?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Mackenzie Lane on Twitter. I've been your tech fiend, power hungry parrot for the evening, which is a wonderful sentence. If you like my machinations, you can find me over on Twitter at Mackenzie Lane DA. I'm an independent TTRPG content creator, so I've got some cool writing and game design out. I've got stuff coming out with MCDM over on their Patreon soonish. I've got The Islands of Sina Una I served as lead writer for, and you can buy that right now over on thedeckofmany.com. PDFs are on sale right now, and you can get the hardbacks for pre-order at the beginning, which will be shipped at the beginning of next year-ish, give or take. And yeah, thank you so much for letting me play a bird.
Thank you for playing a bird.
Yes, thank you. That was amazing.
That was so good.
30-second flash decision before we went live, because Josh was like, you don't have to be humans. And I was just like,
A bird!
There was definitely a moment of panic there. It was very delightful for me.
Panicked joy, I would like to
yes.
think.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Lauren.
Oh, hi. I'm Lauren Urban. I'm the community manager for D&D Beyond. You can find me wherever D&D Beyond is sold. You can find me on Twitter as OboLauren. You can also find me not playing an evil character on Tuesdays on Silver and Steel, where I play a Dragonborn cleric who does kind of like fire too. That's about it. Thank you. Bye. This has been so much fun.
Yes, thank you. Paladin.
Hi there. My name is HD Paladin. I've been your good boy today. You're a good existential having boy. I am the co-director for the Islands of Sina Una, which is available right now on the Deck of Many website. I work with a bunch of other creators. And starting next week, I have a book coming out on Kickstarter.
Hey! Hey!
called Polyhedral. It's where I talk with a bunch of other TTRPG developers and game creators and just learn about them and their life stories. And it will be my first project solo, so I'm not nervous. You're nervous.
It's gonna be so great.
So-
I have seen little previews of it here and there, and I love everything that I've seen. Wonderful. Thanks, Paladin. Paladin also did the layout and design work for the final copy of Mastermind. So if you like what you saw there, hire him because he does very good work. Katie.
Hello, I am Goblin Katie, aka Katie Downey. You can find me on all the socials at Goblin Katie. I appear every alternating Tuesdays on twitch.tv/mini terrain domain in a game of Harper's Tale, Hope and Redemption. And on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch me on twitch.tv/threadraiders playing the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign. Sundays, you can catch me on the wonderful show D4, and you can find that at twitch.tv/rockpunchatl or twitch.tv/DND, and that's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm also on the Stellar Arcanum podcast, which releases new episodes typically every other Monday. We're about to start recording again, so it's a great time to get into the series and get caught up. And if I may, this weekend on November 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, I am going to be playing D&D to benefit the Wisdom Save weekend. And Lauren is our lovely DM for this game.
I should have mentioned that. You're a better person than I. Yeah.
That's you, boo.
You've had a busy week.
I
It's been a
kind of
week.
forgot about that. Yes, that's Friday. Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific. I will look that up.
Yes, it's 10 a.m.
should've
Pacific
known this.
to 12 p.m. Pacific.
Yes, it's an awesome crew, and I'm glad
Yeah,
you're joining.
me too. I'm super stoked about it. It's going to be amazing. So
Wonderful.
yeah, that's where you can find me.
That's awesome. Last but most definitely not least, Hope.
Hi, I'm Hope Lavelle. You can follow me on Twitter at @theHopeLavelle. It has been such a joy bringing Peggy to life. Really fun time today, Josh. Thank you so much. You can find me on D&D Beyond's channel, Twitch channel, on Tuesdays from 6 to 8 p.m. with Lauren playing a cute little halfling druid named Penelope on D&D's D&D Beyond's Silver and Steel. You can also listen to me play some D&D on the podcast Attackers of Opportunity, wherever podcasts are found.
Wonderful.
And you can find Penelope in Idle Champions if you
That's
unlock her in
true.
the event that's going on
That's
right now.
true. It's so great. I love it. It's so cute. Okay. Wonderful. I am Josh, and my camera has just decided to go out of focus, so come back, please, and thank you. I would like to not look like a blur. Hi, my name is Josh. You can find me across all social media, all social media at Joshua M. Simons. And you're on my channel, so thanks for being here. I did see that some raids came in, and we're glad that y'all joined us partway through the game. Thank you. Especially huge thanks to the Critical Bard. Before we draw the giveaway, I do want to just plug one last thing, which is the campaign that I play in on Fridays with Paladin and Mackenzie called Tampo over on the Rock Punch ATL Twitch channel. That is 7 p.m. on Fridays. But it's sometimes just really tough when you got so many cool things to plug to remember everything. My brain just can only keep track of like 3 things at once. But yeah, so that's a lot of fun. Paladin is a stellar DM. Come join us for that. I also want to add that we are only $200 away from our next big goal for the Extra Life fundraiser, at which point we will give away this dice bag made by Danny Yogani on Twitter, Hoop and Loom on Etsy. It is beautiful, it is lovely, it is pink. We determined earlier that these are like pinkish, orangish, like phoenix bird things. They're super cool. Check it out. I highly recommend her as a creator. It is so cool. Everything that she makes is phenomenal. And if we raise $200 more today, we will give this away on stream. That being said, I'm going to draw the winner for the D&D Beyond giveaway in just a moment, so if you haven't yet, type in hashtag Tasha so that you can be entered, and I'm going to do a little mental countdown of like 10 seconds, and then I'm going to click the button to roll the winner. I'm counting down in my head.
I'm drum
counting
rolling.
down in my head. Drum roll, it's very exciting. It's very exciting, but there's like, you know, a short delay between when I say things out loud and when chat hears them, so I'm just filtering. Okay, and we're gonna roll it, and it goes to Maverick 2. So, if you would be so kind as to send me a message here on Twitch, I will get that sent over to you later today. So send me a message so that I can go ahead and just reply to that and don't have to hunt you down. Thank you very much. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to play a little ad from Extra Life, and then we are going to cut to a short panel conversation that I pre-recorded with Honey and Dice and Shannon Roby. Of Paradise RPG, talking about role-playing characters and things to think about as you take on a new character or try to challenge yourself as you do roleplay. Oh, we lost Katie. Oh, well.
And Katie was so excited about that, she had to go so that she could get a seat in the audience in order
So
to listen. because
we'll be running that.
They're awesome.
We'll be running that in just a moment. And in 1 hour's time, at 8 p.m. Central Time, we will go live with our final game of the day, run by the Bad DM from Faeforge Academy, with the Critical Bard, Dustin and Devin from D4, Persephone Valentine, and Fenway, the Teen DM, joining us in that game. So come, thank you for being here for all of this chaos.
Oh, please, Hope.
And
Hope, I love you so
we will
much.
see you again very, very soon. Thanks, y'all.